see how the gate's cutting off?
Yeah, that's fine though.
No, but I mean it's horrible. But it's because you got to learn to be on mic. Mike's got to be on the mic.
He needs to learn how to be on himself.
Mike's got to learn how to get on himself.
Good.
And we're going live on radio. So I was telling Mike with this new setup, he's going to have to learn a lot more mic control so that the gate's set right.
That's what she said.
I said Mike's got to learn how to get on the mic.
That's what she said.
So Denise says, "Oh, he's got to learn to what?"
What'd you say, Denise?
What'd you say?
Hey, I don't want to talk. I'm having bad images in my head.
What did you say though?
I said he has to learn to get on himself or something like that.
I don't know that you said it that way though. It sounded like you said it a completely different way.
It was a lot funnier when Scotty said what you said.
Well, Denise said something about she's asking for her Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
She wants to get drunk because happy birthday.
7:30 in the morning.
But then she says something about her brown eye. So I'm like, are you trying to get drunk and show us your brown eye first thing in the morning?
Did you not?
I did say that because she was talking about red eyes, and I was like, I don't have red eyes. I have one brown eye.
Yeah, we know. We heard you.
And unless you're anatomically incorrect, why would you have two?
No, I'm dying on the fact that she's just looking at us, smiling, going, and I got a brown eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh, I got the internet.
I mean, is that why you're asking for your Bloody Mary? I mean, are you going to get trashed first thing in the morning and
no, you don't get trashed.
Start mooning people? I don't know. It's 7:00 in the morning. I don't know what your blood, what tolerance. Is it? Alcohol to blood ratio is this morning.
Also, why would you just openly admit that you don't get drunk off of just one drink?
Well, she is Denise.
I am. Duh.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, duh.
Thank you. So I found this really funny article.
Really?
Yes.
You're an idiot.
You only found one? It's your birthday. Don't act like you're getting treated special today.
I need to be. Okay, so
we treat you special every day because the law says we have to.
Get the park up front. Shut up.
I'm going to sue you.
Good luck with that.
Gotta have something.
Really, half of nothing's nothing.
That's right. I'll give you what we gave Roscoe P. Coltrane, 50% of 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 50%.
How much is that, Mike?
9
cents.
Oh.
9.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. 3 people remain in custody after being arrested on Saturday morning following a traffic stop in Canton. It was what was described.
Oh, it's like having redneck Steph here.
It's the seat, man. It's the seat.
Lieutenant Sullivan in the most bizarre traffic stop that he has seen in his 23 years on the force. Canton police responded to a report of a disabled vehicle traveling on Route 95. They came across the vehicle shortly after 2 a.m., traveling in the high-speed lane on the southbound side. That sounds weird.
I'm trying to get your voice set on this microphone. Keep going.
We spotted the green Hyundai Elantra traveling at approximately 5 miles per hour in the passing lane with a huge shower of sparks coming from the rear of the vehicle.
Cool.
As we got closer, we noticed the rear end of the vehicle was dragging in the ground due to the fact that there was no rear tires or axle on the vehicle.
I bet you she gets lousy gas mileage.
I bet. After the vehicle pulled over, we approached it and found that the driver was not only drinking a can of beer, but was not wearing any pants, and he had urinated on himself.
It was just that one time.
Was this Mike?
I know, right? After not one, but 2 brief foot chases, Francis Fasher of Foxborough was placed under arrest. There were also 2 female passengers in the back seat. One of the females was asleep, partially clad. The other was extremely hysterical.
Partially in plaid. Was she coming from Catholic school?
Probably.
Was she Celtic?
Steph would have got that one.
At that time, we believed. Anyway.
We believe
that she had been under the influence of PCP due to the fact that she claimed there were mice biting at her and climbing on her. Because of the size of the 2 women, police were unable to pull the women out of the rear doors of the vehicle. After the Canton Rescue Squad cut the roof off the vehicle with the help of a crane supplied by whatever crane, the women were lifted out of the car. Police estimate the weight of each woman was between 300 and 450 pounds. Shortly after being extracted from the vehicle, the two women began arguing with each other and blows were thrown. At that point, they arrested 17-year-old Tina Pebbles Zonfrelli of Foxborough and 56-year-old Donna Dyers of Lynn. We followed drag marks and found that the axle and tires had separated from the vehicle some 4 miles back. The axle, wheels, and tires were found in the parking lot of the Ancient Lounge. Is that a strip club?
Is that a strip club? I don't know, Denise. Is it a strip club?
I don't know. At this time, we believe that the three individuals had patronized the Ancient Lounge for the better part of the day, and that at closing time, they decided to continue the party at Mr. Fasher's apartment. Upon entering the vehicle, the combined weight of the occupants caused the axle and wheels to separate from the vehicle.
Oh, Jesus.
It's unbelievable that an individual could drive over 4 miles and not realize that there was no rear tires on the car. During the search of the vehicle, they came up with an unexpected find. The interior of the vehicle was very messy. There were beer cans, food wrappers, rib bones, and other rubbish. Under the driver's seat, we found a nest of mice. I guess she did see it.
Where the hell did this car come from?
And who uses the damn word rubbish?
Police charged Fasher with driving while intoxicated, indecent exposure, urinating in public. He wasn't in public. He was in his car.
Urinated on himself. It's urinated in pubic.
Public. You're such a dork. Disturbing the peace.
You can't shop in public.
Failure to stay in marked lanes, destruction of public property, assaulting a police officer, driving an unregistered motor vehicle, driving an uninsured motor vehicle, non-payment of child support,
non-completely drying after a shower,
public intoxication, evading police, passengers not wearing seatbelts. They couldn't.
Stealing a honey bun.
Transporting lab animals without proper permits.
Oh my God. The cops just went and had a field day.
We've been after this guy for quite some time.
Oh, whatever.
Mr. Fasher is well known to us. He's a renowned transvestite and has been arrested a number of times for prostitution.
Yeah, that's...
In June of 98, he was arrested 6 times in 1 week.
This has got to be made up at this point.
In fact, 3 of those arrests occurred in 1 day.
Good Lord.
I like the part about we've been chasing him for a long time. What, we never got him at Dunkin' Donuts or what? He's a fat guy, weighs 400 pounds.
What are you trying to say?
It's saying that Jimmy Chan, the owner of Golden Dong China Restaurant.
Golden what? Golden who?
You've been wanting to read that all morning.
What did you say the name of that was?
Look, she's giggling. She's turning red.
What was the name of that?
She's never seen a golden dong.
Golden dong.
Is that golden slong? Is that what you said?
Dong.
Golden dong? It's
I'm sorry,
thing.
what was that?
What was it again? What does the logo look like?
Well, Scotty, let's go to Denise for a description.
Like this.
I wish y'all could see the video.
Wouldn't that be Shiny Fist?
This reminds me of the nursery rhyme where the dude's jumping over the candlestick and he burned his
golden dong.
Golden dong, exactly. So Denise, my wife brings you your morning drink. Hey, yes. I love you. Bye.
I love you. Bye.
Bye, Zay.
How awesome is that?
They had a tough weekend.
So let's get it right. So far, Denise is going to show us her brown eye after she drinks the Bloody Mary, and now she has the golden dong stuck on her mind.
No.
Yeah.
So anyway,
the
owner claims of the golden dong claims that he assaulted.
She got you, dude. She waited too, and she said it really fast. See, folks, if you're not watching YouTube, I'll tell you, there's a little joke that goes on in the studio. If you've got something funny to say, as a radio personality, you know what's coming up next, Jesus generally, Christ. And you know your jokes, right? And what we try to do here in the studio is wait till someone is about to drink something, and you freaking zap the joke on them to try to get them to shoot the beverage out of their nose.
But the fact that she said, and the owner of the golden dong.
Yeah. Well, she waited. She was watching you. You can always tell Denise when she's going to pull a prank because she gets down behind the microphone like.
So anyway, hey, shh. What? The owner claims he assaulted an employee and caused damages to his establishment. He drink all morning. He get crazy. I tell him no more beer for you, and he throw poo-poo platter at waitress. He's very bad man. He broke very expensive mirror.
Okay, so there's somebody throwing poo-poo at the Golden Dome.
The poo-poo platter.
That's what she said.
Thank you.
And then there's also a number of complaints from business owners in Canton, and charges have been filed against him by a number of citizens in the community. 4 people have filed civil damage lawsuits against him after their private property was damaged. One person has alleged he had with their prize-winning French poodle in the backyard. He found Fasher. This other guy found Fasher sleeping in his store and opened up for business one morning 3 weeks ago. He broke in through the back door and passed out right there.
He broke in through the bathroom window.
I threw him out, but later I discovered that he had urinated all over our entire Persian rug collection. And that cleaning bill was $2,600.
I hate when somebody pees on a Persian rug.
So yeah, I guess it was a bad weekend for this guy. But look at him.
No, I don't want to see the Golden Dong.
Yeah, it's radio. Come on.
I saw that guy and I didn't know who it was.
Look.
It's radio. That guy's, he's one of our listeners, isn't he?
Hey, make sure you put your cold drink on the coaster instead of the drink in the nice silver container.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah,
I got it for Christmas.
That's insulated.
You think it's coffee?
No, not you. I'm sure it's got coffee. A gravity tag on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm just positive of that.
Oh, speaking of the event we had up there on Friday, the wine tasting and the pre-Valentine's Day. You know how many people showed up?
No, how many?
48.
Awesome.
That was a good party.
And that was 48 people doing the glass stuff. So it was more than that doing the wine and the beer tasting. But it was extremely
I'm sure
busy.
she was very
awesome.
happy.
Heck
sure
yeah.
she was very happy.
I mean, I would like to believe that she is.
Well, I tell you what, right there on the side of the expressway, correct? Mm-hmm. All that activity right there, and especially in the evening time frame, it was great. That's magnanimous.
Magnanimous.
It's mac and cheese, baby.
Mac and cheese. Ooh, I want some mac and cheese.
I do love some.
I'm not taking you to lunch.
We went to Fox Brothers on Saturday.
Who is that?
The barbecue
place
I thought.
I couldn't remember the name.
That's so amazing.
Is it really? I've never had it.
So amazing. It's been on diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah, we've talked about going there before, and we just haven't ended up there. There's so many things on the to-do list.
Mm-hmm. But their mac and cheese is so good because they use the big shells, so the cheese gets all up inside of it, and you can get it mixed with Brunswick stew too.
What is it? Did you last night?
Did you get some or something? Because you're awfully flirtatious in your words.
Man. What are you talking about?
I have never seen anyone make googie eyes at me while talking about mac and cheese. Oh, the cheese.
I was thinking of the cheese.
Pack the cheese up in there.
Oh my god!
The look on her face.
So gross.
What, the fact that he wants to pack some cheese?
No. That he was talking about packing cheese up in there.
Isn't that the same thing?
Is that what he just said? What the hell is going on? It's
Denise,
a freaking chair.
Have you already started drinking this morning?
Yes. Well, you're drinking the Bloody Mary.
You need to go ahead and suck up on. Go ahead and suck up on the Bloody Mary. And let us know how it is.
Yeah. Did she mix it?
I was going to go up there and.
You can always tell a bartender. Because if you drink a drink out of a straw and all you get is the alcohol, probably never bartend. But if you drink it from a straw and it tastes good,
right?
I bartended before. That's
right.
Awesome. So,
that's amazing.
Any Worcestershire sauce in it?
I don't know.
Do that again.
No, I'll get yelled at.
No, you won't. Well, maybe.
Did you just
Because I'm just like.
Just leave it alone.
Calm down. Stop laughing at her.
Remember in the movie Platoon, take the pain.
Yeah.
Hey, David, never mind.
Just shut up.
What is
some of your info is not needed?
I was joking.
No, you weren't.
No, you were not.
I was joking.
No, don't lie.
Choking.
No, oh my God.
What? It's my headset.
That's exactly right. Blame it on the headsets. Pervert Radio at 7:49 in the morning. Do we have anything we need to say before 8? Because, now would be the time.
There's a message. I can't pull them up for the Just for Fun. It says something about.
That's what happens when
she
they get
can't
ripped.
Count the 3 people in her head.
About the brown eye.
What?
There's a message about the brown eye, but I can't.
Why do you keep bringing that up?
Because there's a message.
You already said you had to poop.
Not yet.
Where does the message?
The Just for Fun.
On the page? I'm in the on the Just for Fun page.
Yeah.
It's Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and you're listening to Just for Fun Radio. Hey, Bella, what up, man?
Our alarm's going off.
I got it. Sounds like the Brown Eye will be open for business after the Bloody Mary.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Some sexual references. That was good.
Hey, nothing like a listener to send in information.
Hey,
might have been needed.
We did something interesting this weekend at our place. No, it was something I think that
was there alcohol involved?
No, I think that everyone should maybe consider in this day and age.
Which is
we all
lock
sat
the doors.
Down, no, we all sat down and we came up with a basic game plan if somebody was to try to attempt home invasion. Because there's a lot going on down there by where I live. There's been 2 or 3, I forget.
Yeah.
And so it was very interesting to sit down with,
man, our plan is go for the guns that are stashed.
Well, it's interesting.
Every entrance point or exit point to the house.
Don't tell people that.
No, but what I'm saying is we are prepared for every entrance point.
Right. Now, who's grabbing Zay?
Well, it depends on where we are at the time. My wife knows if it's me and her home, she always goes for the baby, and I always go for the person.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you know where she'll be with the baby?
It depends on where we are when it happens.
Yeah,
but we're not going to talk about it on air where there'll be.
Well, I know. I'm being rhetorical.
But do you notice that my front living room we don't sit in?
That's a southern thing.
But no. Really? It's a Glenwood sort of thing.
Oh, get up.
He's all like,
but do you know why we don't sit in the front of the house?
Only gang signs.
Because if a drive-by happens, I want everything between me and that bullet that I can get.
Yeah. Are you serious? That's why you don't sit in your living room?
Don't sit in my front living room.
Because of a potential drive-by.
But potential anything.
Man.
Look at the people.
Because if somebody comes,
look at the people that speed on my road.
Man,
if somebody was to take a wrong turn, they could drive right up through the front of my house.
But I'm gonna say something.
No, I'm not trying to sound paranoid. But
no.
A, I want to look across the water. B, I don't want to hear the road noise because all day, all friggin' night, thanks to my lovely sheriff and not stopping the speeding on my street, all I hear is school bus tires, big 18-wheeler tires, the UPS tires. Let's not count the exhaust pipe on the cars running 70. I mean, I can't stand. How do you watch TV and listen to that all day long?
I tell you,
I live on that fucking expressway, and I just dropped the F word, and I apologize.
I'm not trying to poke a bear. I really ain't. And I had no idea that the conversation would go to you.
No, but keep going.
But I'm going to tell you something. I'll stand up for little kids. I'll defend women. I think we all know the deal with that. So I'll do all these things. But you know what? I got to throw my damn hands up in the air when it comes to this freaking road out by the studio.
I had to go out last night with my spotlight yet again to stop the speeding pizza people and to get my daughter to be able to pull out of the driveway.
I would be in jail. Scotty, I'm gonna have to tell you, I would be in jail because I have, post-traumatic stress disorder. I don't know. I have so little tolerance for stupidity, and I mean, you get out there with a big old Q beam, and it strobes and all that. Oh my God! If I had to do that for my family, I would. I swear to God, I'd put orange cones out there.
Isn't it sad,
dude? Let me tell you something. Alex and I like to talk after the shows, so we'll sit outside for a minute and we're talking. And we couldn't carry on a conversation because the cars go by so fast.
Oh, I know.
It's not the noise. We're both cool with that. It's not the fear.
If my sheriff wants to win an election, he should probably stand up for our community and tell, all the civilians, I'm going to start making your streets where you live safer.
I got an idea.
Because if you can't make the streets I'm living on safe, I know you can't effing make the streets I drive on safe.
Airborne.
There you go. Airborne. There's your new motto, and I won't even charge you for throwing that into your election.
I like that. Hey, let me tell you something. You want to
this goes out for the commissioners too. Yeah. Y'all want to win a position on our county?
Come do the sign.
Guarantee where we live to be safe, and you may win an election.
Come do the sign out front of the Just for Fun studio. I double dare you.
Yeah, anybody that wants to win an election, apparently Underwood Speedway starts, but at 6 a.m. in the morning. Bring your ass down here and stand out here with a sign.
Stand next
You'll
to
catch
the
all the traffic. Well,
stand next to the
here's what these people are too stupid to understand and work with the city and the county rather, is all the people that are coming down Salem Road and the people coming down 20, when they feel that the traffic's crappy, they cut down and cut through this road to bypass all these red lights.
And
once again, if they have to drop their kids off for school.
I want to tell YouTube and I want to tell you guys and all our listeners.
And if anybody's mad at me,
I did not
come prove me wrong.
Yeah, this was not. We didn't discuss this.
No,
I didn't try to poke the bear. Nothing.
No, but I'll tell you the biggest reason I sit on the backside of my house. If you try to come through my garage door, I'm going to hear you long before you can get to the door. It comes in the house.
Oh yeah, because they're going to be knocking stuff over.
If you're attempting to come through my front door,
Denise, damn it, that was funny.
If you're going to come through my front door, I'm going to hear you a long time before you get to where I'm sitting. If you decide you're coming from downstairs, I'm going to hear you a long time before you get to me. And on top of that, between me and every door is that alarm you're petting right there.
What?
The dog.
Oh.
The alarm that you're petting.
Well, I have two hands, Scotty.
My point is, before you ever get to me,
yeah, you got to do this.
She will be at whatever noise comes through the door first before you ever get to me.
Mm-hmm.
And you better, the other thing too is depending on what room you're coming at me at, it could be the difference of a 9mm or an assault rifle, just depending on what room you're coming to.
Too, and I think, and just like
just take the chances.
The alarm system here at the studio will pick up on something way before we.
Well, you know what's surprising is sometimes, this is no lie. Before, because when we moved in, it was my grandmother's house at one time. I didn't know about the sensors in the ceiling. And we dropped a spoon in the sink and it goes beep. And I thought somebody walked in the door. So we start walking around the house. I'm like, who the hell just walked in the door? Because, we teenage kids. So then like a week later, it happened again. And then it hit me. I was like, oh, crap, the glass sensors.
Cool. It
didn't even dawn on me. So what I did is I took my keys and I walked up and stood under the sensor and I just shook my keys and you hear it go beep. And I'm like, son of a gun, this whole time, we've been hearing beeps happen all these times and couldn't figure out what was going on.
Looking all around, yeah.
Yeah, so now Zaylee goes running through the house with a little hand thing of keys I gave her, little old keys, and all we keep hearing is beep, 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 beep. Because even when the alarm's not set, the sensor's still on.
How's that going?
Beep, 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 beep.
So, sounds like Alex is saying a sentence.
But I recognize, the fact that an alarm is the greatest thing ever, and everybody needs to put one on their house. Period. Everybody needs to put one on their house, and security cameras.
I'm raising my hand.
I put a bunch of cameras up at my grandfather's house, and now my mom's like, I want 8 cameras, and I was needing a camera sponsor, and I can't get any of the other people to return my phone calls. I'm like, listen, I can set you up with like 6 houses already. That's my family's houses.
Yep.
Because they all want cameras right now, and me and you work out some trade and get mine done and be a sponsor, but I already have 6 people that are wanting cameras, and I can't get one of these guys to return a phone call. So if y'all know anybody that's a security camera guy that likes to work and make money, please send them my way.
Oh, see that key, the last part.
What, to make money or work?
Work.
That's my biggest problem.
Let me explain something to you. A while back, I had a security company. Me and Sensei Mike Stabile down here at the Aikido School, we had a security company. We started looking into doing residential monitoring, installations, and all that other stuff. So, of course, whenever you're thinking about something to add to your business, you always do some research. I did a bunch of research. There's a tremendous amount of money in it. You know why there's a tremendous amount of money in it?
No, why?
Because you can't ever get anybody to do anything.
Well, it just blows my mind because
at that time,
I've texted through Facebook because I don't have their personal numbers at the time. But several people I've reached out to, and I'm like, dude, look, let's talk. The money's here. I know several people that's wanting it.
I had a cush set up too. Get this. We had a monitoring company. Now, monitoring companies have changed because it used to be a monitoring company. You didn't want it in your community or neighborhood because of inside jobs, stuff like that. So it was very important to have a nationwide blah, blah, blah monitoring company. Then now it's back to, have them in your communities type thing. All right, so we had a company that was going to monitor. All we had to do is put the dialers in the current systems.
And you talking about for home alarms?
For home alarms.
Oh, yeah. See, I pay $20 a month.
Yeah,
Mine's awesome. It's flat rate, $20 a month.
This was wholesaled out at about $3-4, and they would mail out the bills.
Right.
And we could charge whatever. So if we set it up at $20 a month, we got $16. Some simple math. Okay,
Right.
Let's do that. I was going to split that 50-50 with any of the installers. So theoretically, they could build their own business, and I would have provided them with places to go every day.
Well, it just sucks because everybody's wanting it nowadays, and it's here. It's everybody wants it. And you know, my neighbor's all about, oh, you know why I love your bus sitting there? And I'm like, no. And where she sits to watch TV looks straight into the rear side of the bus, so she sees all sides of my bus. She can totally see the front yard. She watches the house for me in the daytime. Like if I'm leaving all day, I'll go, look, I'm leaving on the bike. So if you notice the van's still in the yard, just if you see any weird stuff, call the cops or call me. Doesn't matter.
I think that's probably what we should all be doing.
But the cool thing that she's like, you know what I like is you got them big lights shining on the bus. It's lit up my front yard. I don't even have to turn my lights on. So she's using my electricity to light up her front yard. And she likes the idea about the cameras. She's like, so when you have all these cameras, it's going to be covering the whole front of your house. You're going to actually see all of my front yard, all of my house. And I said, yeah, that's kind of cool now that you think about it. I mean, you know.
Well, I think we should all start talking to our neighbors.
Yeah, I agree.
And you know why? Because not only, hey, I'm going to be leaving, can you watch my place? But hey, haven't seen you in a couple days.
Oh, no, that's what we do.
Right?
We
that's
do
what
that.
I figured. And then the other big one is, hey, there's a car that keeps slowing down.
Okay, the other day there was a weird white Tahoe Suburban or something that kind of did that.
Mm-hmm.
I called her. I said, listen.
Was it OJ?
I said, we were leaving. No, that'd been Bronco. I said, hey, we're about to leave. And I said, as we were all standing out there, I noticed this truck slow down as it drove by. I actually got in my car and was, behind it, and I saw it turn around at the middle school. So I called her back and said, hey, it's a weird car. It's riding real slow, blah, 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 blah. Let me know if it pulls on my driveway. I said, because it seemed like it didn't slow down until it seen all of us standing outside.
Yeah.
So she actually, looks out the window and says, I don't see it. It's not in your yard. So she steps out the front door, looks left, looks right, and says, I don't see it anywhere on the street. So, maybe he was looking for an address, because there's Underwood this and Underwood that. There's like 6 roads with my name, and nobody can find our mail sometimes, and blah, 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 blah.
Neighborhood watch.
That's what she said.
Here's the thing is, you know what? Neighborhood watch is actually something that's been trademarked. So you can't really call it that unless it is neighborhood watch. And there's rules, because then you become like the guardian angels, and you got to abide by these rules and stuff like that. So.
Alex,
what?
Fast or slow? Ain't no pleasing Scott.
No. That's not what it is. When you're driving down the road and you look creepy, like Mike with a van that says ice cream on it and it's really chloroform.
Help me find. Don't mind me or the chloroform. Can you help me find my puppy? That's always worked. Now, I got a really weird one where I have a puppy and I talk to other puppies and I go, will you help me find little children? Figure that one out for a little while.
So I got to go back to a text that my wife had sent, and then we need to go to commercials 804. Not sure which of you have the golden dong, and to plan to get, it says gift, so maybe it says get, I don't know. But plan to gift her brown eye, but y'all might want to clear that with David first.
Okay, then. Time for a commercial.
We're at 804. It's time to go. And for clarification for anybody that just tuned in, is Denise was telling us that she had a brown eye earlier, and it was strange because
everyone does.
Not everyone.
The fact that you wanted to tell us about it.
Not everybody.
Shut up. We're out of here. We'll be right back.
See you.
Shut up.
We'll be right back.
You need to do it the way you did it the other day where you did.
Oh, no, don't shut up.
Yeah, or something like that. Oh, my God.
Bottoms up. I can't believe you got it and you won't even drink it.
I've been drinking it, playa.
Playa, is it that kind of day?
many people in. So funny.
BB, let's
You
go.
know what I think's funny is there's so many people now.
Come on, BB.
All the okay. Let me word it this way. You keep hearing you hear general people saying the blacks aren't going to vote for him. The Mexicans ain't. You know how many people's been on the news that are black folks saying how they're voting for him and they want America back? And how many legal Mexicans are saying we want him to be our president?
The Rock just said.
The Rock.
Yeah, you know, Dwayne.
Yeah.
And you know they love him.
I tell you, everybody just wants America back. And you know what it reminds me of? Like the era of hearing of Eisenhower and all that kind of stuff.
A president gets in and kicks ass.
Yes, and that's what we need. This whole wussified nation that we've had due to the situation is horrible. Noticed that it got a lot of dust. Probably go buy some like black pillowcases. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just grab just get a bolt of fabric.
Do what?
Just get a bolt of fabric. Pillowcases are expensive these days.
Yeah. Instead of straight up. The board sits like this, and all the dust goes right in where you're plugging stuff in.
Pressed air is expensive.
How about my stepdaughter comes over and her old Pontiac, she was leaning to do something and ended up breaking. So her high beams was sewn. So I was in there with some pliers, needle nose pliers. I was like this, squeezing, and it slipped and pinched.
Ow!
Oh yeah, and it was so fast that it didn't even hurt at first. And she says, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" I said, "No, it didn't hurt," which means in a little while it's really gonna hurt.
I get, you know, my fingers are so. Hanging up on everything.
Happy, 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 happy.
And you ever listen to Adam Goldfein?
No, I don't know.
That's where it is.
Can I help you?
I was listening to the show.
What happened to the show? Still doing it? Nobody cares. Shut up.
Look, I want that shirt.
I do better than that.
Hey, can you put your computer on your left side?
Yes, I can. But look, I want that shirt right there.
What's it say?
If you notice, look,
Just say
turn it towards the camera and look at the screen.
Yeah.
So if you turn it away from the camera.
Oh my God! Just read the damn thing.
Right there.
After this, we'll be right back. But look at the fact how you have to wear it, Mike.
Over your head, like Cornholio.
Well, but it's like this.
Well, for her, it's just gonna look.
Mike.
What? What?
She has boobs. That wouldn't be Asian. That'd be Thailand. Boy,
She has
Thailand.
boobs.
Japanese.
Her gut's still so.
No, but in Thailand, they're like.
Her boobs are sagging.
Oh no! Don't go there.
How do you know my boobs are sagging?
Because you were just standing profile to me.
Oh my God!
I have a bra on.
Not only do I notice everything, your wife has got a cord hanging out of her.
I hope she got it. Yeah, that's that charger cord that I keep replacing.
You're gonna have to replace it again. It's all kinked
Get
now
that
from
right.
being in the door.
Okay, look, we're gonna exit Atlanta, or Georgia's gonna execute this guy. Okay, he's gonna be the oldest guy executed, like in the world. This is so freaking crazy. This guy committed armed robbery.
Armed robbery,
Armed robbery.
and he's being executed for it.
He's being executed. Hello, 1979. How many years ago was that?
I know. Why would they execute him for armed robbery, though? Okay, people do that now, and they don't have the death sentence for it.
I didn't. You know what's funny is I didn't even read that part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
I read the part where the dude. So that'd be what, 36, 37 years. 37 years we've been feeding this guy. And you know, you get all these different answers about how much it costs to house a prison
Right.
a year. I've heard everything from 30 to 100,000. Wonder.
Oh, speaking of math, I took my quiz yesterday. 98.
98.
Yes.
Good for you. So you keep your. Hey, I got approved for my post 9/11 GI,
Good.
but I got to get a signature on it too.
I've already had to pull those out. I was gonna I had to take loans out because I was gonna have to pay almost $400 out of pocket. I don't even want to know how much my bachelor is going to cost me when I go do that. Yeah.
I don't see how people do it. I don't see how, like my son. You know, my son he's going to have to work every stage. He'll start working. This is his first. So he's got to work this summer. Then he's already been picked up for a second year as an intern at.
Hey, get on your mic real quick. I gotta look.
Get up on my mic.
Mic.
Get up on the mic.
Mic.
Get up on the mic. Learn dynamic processing from Terms and Tips. Dynamic processing terms and tips.
Okay, everybody mute their stuff for a second. All right, Mike.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Right now, get really loud.
Oh God, Janice, that stinks.
Hey.
All right, do it again.
Oh God, that still stinks.
All right, now get really loud.
Oh.
Okay. Oh my God, the people on video, I apologize.
Why do that crap?
I'll do this after the show. I just thought about that. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to fix it. So I'm learning about the processor, not the processor, but the compressor and the stuff built in to this Behringer, so that if Mike yells into the mic, because it has happened before, as well as all of us, but Mike just has a louder voice when he does it. I'm trying to fix it so that it doesn't distort on you guys. So I have to change the decibels, et cetera, et cetera. So all you guys that are listening on the video, I had a brain fart and said, hey, try this. And I didn't think about the fact that y'all are listening. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Ladies and germs.
And people in between.
Can I get a little bit more? You're playing with it?
I've been playing with it.
Okay.
What's TMI?
Right, start talking, Mike.
Talking about what's that song? I forget. Talking about my generation. My generation, baby. The Who, man. Come on. Keep up. You were when you were growing up, What I mean, were you a little prude, or were you like a?
Does she look like one now?
No,
there's nothing prude about this. Anyway,
Mike, speak, Mike. That's it. You hear that distortion? That was my point.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I get real loud,
I have you turned up a little more though.
Okay. Good. Thank you. What were you like when you were growing up, Denise?
I was sweet, like I am now.
Okay.
So you were a liar then too?
So tsunamis really are made of water.
So did you hear the Discovery Channel is doing a new mini series?
If it doesn't have to do about you growing up, I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
What were you like when you were growing up? Damn it, it's your birthday. This is.
So we turn this into the birthday moments of Denise.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and get your paper out because you're going to want to write all this information down for your stalker book. Are you ready? How old were you when you rode your first bicycle?
It's a coffee table.
2.
Are you writing down?
No.
Okay. So how old were you the first time you rode your first skateboard?
I don't know.
How old were you first time you rode your first roller skates?
7, maybe.
How old when you committed your first felony?
Man, you're not going with where I'm going.
I'm not going.
I'm trying to catch her first time she rode everything. So what was the first time you rode a woohoo?
19.
See, Mike, I thought you, as a stalker, you'd want to write all this information down.
Yeah, that's some boring stuff, man. I want the book to sell.
I was a prude growing up.
You're a prude. I could tell. Yeah,
okay.
A prude. I knew it.
I was a good girl.
Okay.
To who?
I don't know what happened now, but I was a good girl.
To whose
Catching up,
definition?
apparently. I don't know what's going on here.
You know, they say that about women that get divorced. They go, woohoo, crazy.
Yeah. Oh, they do. They do. That's not with me.
No. But anyway, so back to the.
Sexy girl.
There you go.
They say when them women get divorced with kids, the first thing to do is go crazier.
No, didn't happen. Anyway, Discovery Channel's coming up with a new mini series about Harley and the Davidsons.
Yeah, I saw a picture.
Am I scared to ask why you just said Harley and the Davidsons?
Harley and the Davidsons.
One
epic story of American legends.
So that's about how they began then.
Yes, it's because there was William Davidson, Walter Davidson, Arthur Davidson, and William S. Harley.
I didn't know if you were being sarcastic.
No.
It's hard to tell with her.
It's a new miniseries for 2016 that has everyone in the V-Twin world buzzing. Harley and the Davidsons, based on a true story. This series will portray the passion of the two 19-year-old kids who built an empire in their backyard.
Well, that's actually pretty cool.
I figured you'd enjoy it.
And when is that coming on and where?
And actually Game of Thrones stars Mikhail Holzman as Walter Davidson and Robert Aramayo as William S. Harley, with the Little Rascals star Bug Hall.
The little what?
Let's see. The series will take America back to Milwaukee during the early 1900s era. And it's
Scotty,
not
can
saying
I
when
ask
it
a
is.
favor of any new hires?
It depends.
Wow, you're muted.
I know. I just
Wow, that's
saw
crazy sounding.
whatever the hell I did.
I don't know what I just did.
Could you,
I'm trying to get some stuff worked out over here on
could
this
you
board.
possibly have a reading test required for any further?
Oh,
cars?
really?
Yes, because that was I'm still confused on some of the stuff she said. I'm actually Googling some of the words she used. So
You can't.
I know. Apparently,
You try saying some of these names.
well, yeah, I can. It's called enunciation. Wow, something just got turned down.
Well, no, I hear a buzz.
You-
I hear a buzz on.
I got a buzz. Does that count?
No.
Yeah, Mike's Mike is picking up a buzz.
Mike's
Yeah.
Mike.
It's set to premiere sometime
And,
this year.
and
It doesn't
last
say.
week it was when somebody else sat there. So whatever it
Here,
is,
I got a picture. See, I
is
know.
there's a buzz going from that side of the table.
There you go.
Can y'all see that? That's Harley and Davidson.
No, I can't see it.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Show me that stupid picture of a hoodie you pull over your head. If you want to lift your
Oh,
shirt, just
hoodie.
lift your freaking shirt.
Oh, my
You gotta
God.
have a hoodie.
OMG.
First off,
Oh.
if that's how this is going to be said, Denise, you need to explain the shirt you were showing people
No.
so that it makes sense.
No.
Okay, so there is a shirt. I have to find it again. Hold on.
Check this out right here. Headlines: Diane was still alive hours before she died.
Really?
You don't say.
I love those. I love those. They're so stupid.
Oh my lord. Okay, so it says what is it?
Oh boy.
Ask me about my T-Rex is what the front of the shirt says. And then if people ask you about it, you pull like the front of the front bottom up and put it over your head, and it has the T-Rex face, and you put your arms out and you look like a T-Rex.
Well, there you go.
I want one of those.
That's another 2-3 minutes I'll never get back.
You'll be okay. You're gonna live. I promise you.
No, I do not wish to.
Whatever.
Okay, so I was looking. Okay, can we have somebody call in that knows this answer, because I can't find a straight answer even on Google. How much does it cost for the taxpayers to cover the cost of somebody who's on death row for a year? If somebody can, because I'm getting everything between 30,000 all the way up to 100,000. That's too much of a variable for me. I don't work that way. I want some accurate answers, and I want them now. Because I don't know if you know this, but Georgia's about to lighten the taxpayers' load, shall we say? We're about to well, you can't really say assassinate as much as I want to. We're about to death penalty a guy.
Execute.
We're about to execute the execution of. Where's Barry?
The way
Smallwood
that
when you
just
need it?
sounds is just like
Well,
we're
how
about
do
to execute the execution.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. How do you really say it? It's just like hang, hung, and
how about?
No, I'm talking about somebody getting hung from the neck or hanging themselves because you know. So I figured Denise, because she's working on a education degree, she'd be able to straighten us out there. But nope, somebody buzzing in.
I just got there must be a weight limit for that chair, hence the reason for the buzzing.
Oh no,
Scotty!
I'm trying to. I'm
You're
just
not that big.
No. I'm trying to get output set and all that kind of stuff. What I found is when I tried to turn him up to be louder.
Yeah.
I turned your gain up, which started picking up a lot of background noise.
So you're trying to say I got more game?
No, I'm trying to get the
all the single ladies in the house
output up more.
Did you see what Alex said?
No, I don't read Alex's text.
It varies by state and facility. National average is 31,307.
Okay, so he looked it up and got an average. That's why I asked in Georgia. That's, in all honesty, that's why I said in Georgia. Because obviously this guy is in Georgia. In Georgia. Okay, so let's go with 30,000. Okay. Now this guy that we're okay, let's see. Here's how WSB puts it. You know what, Scotty? I got to tell you the honest truth. Why I'm stuttering is because my mic. It's like I'm almost straining to hear myself, which is very.
And I'm trying to get us.
I know. Just
talking to the mic.
All right, Georgia's set.
I mean, everybody does Mike sound loud enough to you guys? Because on my light, everything looks fine.
Mike doesn't sound loud enough to Mike, and it's confusing my little brain. George is set to execute.
Now, does everybody else sound loud enough, or just you not loud enough?
No, everybody else sounds great.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yours sounds really good. She's, I don't know.
Okay, we're just trying to work the kinks out.
Static white noise. Remember when you had a TV when you were growing up, and you'd go between channel 2 and 5, and it would go.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that's what Denise sounds like.
And I've got you zeroed out. I'm just scared if I go any more, it's just going to be too much. Hey, what microphone? Never mind, I see what mic it is. Keep going. I'm sorry.
I'm sure.
And Jeff Mathias says, I hear a humming too. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, Jeff Mathias hears a humming. I'm telling. Okay, so George is set to execute the oldest inmate on the state's death row. Old Mr. Brandon Jones was sentenced to death in 1979. How many years is that, Denise?
Let's see. 37. I told you.
Okay. All right. Okay, so 37 at $30,000 a year. And granted, that's a little bit much maybe to figure out in your head. So we'll calculate it.
Calculate
I can hear Alex right now. Well, the answer is yeah. So I like picking on.
Yeah, I just
all right. So that's 1.1 million that we've spent just housing
on one person.
And yeah, that's just, and this is just housing. This is just the prison aspect of it. This isn't, I'm sure he went to appeals 52 times. Okay. You know, I know that my understanding of this, as soon as you're put on death row, you're immediately automatically it goes to the Court of Appeals.
I'm sure he's appealed plenty of times, which is more.
Yeah. You know, Cobb County District Attorney says that this was a very cold and brutal killing. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
So, okay, when you do appeals, does like the person that's appealing have to pay for it, or is that a right that you're given and you don't have to pay for it? But you do have to pay for the court time and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you get a district attorney, or a public defender, excuse me.
Right, which doesn't cost for you, but
it costs for us,
right?
Taxpayers. Okay, so hey, look, I'm all about getting a fair trial and all that other stuff, but how many fair trials are enough?
Are you allowed? Yeah.
There's going to be the liberal that's going to say as many as it takes, because if somebody's truthfully honest, we want to get to that. But then you're going to get somebody like me that says, look, at some point, it's just like death when you're in ICU. I'll give you a case in point. My grandfather was in ICU unresponsive for 6 months. It got to basically catastrophic levels as far as the expenses that were involved.
Oh yeah,
and
because like one day is crazy.
So we had to, we had to let the poor man, go be with God. I think at some point, and look, prisons right now are cutting back, and a lot of them are going civilian. And literally, we're not accomplishing anything by locking all these people up. We're not, anybody will tell you, anybody with some true intelligence and some true experience is going to tell you, you're not going to change what's going on today by incarcerating people. You have to change their education. You have to change their knowledge.
Okay.
So the full circle, what I'm trying to get to, because Scotty's been busy and it's just me and you talking. The full circle, what I'm trying to get to is that $1 million. What if we only spent half that, and the other 500,000 went to the educational system?
Right.
To make it not Common Core either.
I did get, however, 21,039 in Georgia.
Okay.
And that's not housing. That's salaries, benefits, pensions, administration, etc. Of that 21,000, only about 3,000 pays for the prisoner's direct expenses.
Okay, but still, the money at some point further down the road, other than housing, is being paid out to take care of this.
Right.
And I don't. How many people does Georgia have on death row?
A lot.
You think? I don't think so. I don't think Georgia's got a lot on death row. I know there are probably some states that really do.
Let's see.
It's not like I wasn't prepared for this discussion. It's just, I at some point, and I think a decent president is going to cause
the word decent is required here.
You
sir.
Can't put decent and president in the same thing.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
decent. That is the word.
When I was growing up, I was 9 years old, and we had a decent president for our key club.
Right.
It was me.
Oh my God.
So you made it decent is what you're trying to say.
That's right. That was the first election.
I love how you make it sound so beautiful.
Scotty, the world according to Mike. Come on. I was 9.
Yeah, but you're not on that show.
I was 9 and I was already winning elections. I can't say
what were you buying them with sugar daddies?
Oh my God.
You were buying the election off with sugar daddies. Is that what you're saying?
With a straight face, I couldn't do it. Yeah, man, I was
pimping ain't easy.
I know. Had to freaking
pimping with some Nihilators and Jolly Ranchers.
Think I wasn't? Oh man, remember the Jolly Rancher stick?
You want some of my sour apple?
Woo! Oh, green apple, baby. Sour apple was.
Never mind. It was a joke. The fact that you're clarifying it is just
Boone's
enough
Farm.
for me.
Boone's Farm.
I know. I'm just totally picking.
You miss Boone Farm, don't you? Just say it. Just say it, Scotty. Boone's Farm. You
know what's so funny is I've tried to find it.
No, I don't think they sell that turpentine anymore.
No. Over in the Clockston area, I tried to find a bottle of it as a joke, and they only had Boone's, and this is at the liquor stores, the convenience stores, everything. Because I tried to hit everything in that intersection of where the strip club is, and all they have is a mix, a Boone's Farm weird, funky mix kind of stuff. It's not even
fruit.
It's not like Boone's Farm wine anymore.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think at this point, right now, Georgia has 88 people on death row.
Wow.
At this point.
All right, so let's just say they all basically run a $500,000 through their term. Yeah, that's $40 million.
You can go through each one of their pictures and see what they did. I'm like, I don't want to. No,
that is too depressing to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking at $40 million. So if we dump $40 million into our education, would that help? Come on. I mean, well, here, all right, let me get on my damn horse. I go to my kids' schools, and of course, the lottery money and all that other stuff buys computers and junk. I go to my kids' school and I go in the classroom. You know what I see?
What?
Well, I'll go in a classroom, or I'll look in the classroom and I'll see a classroom full of flat plate computers, tons of Apple Mac products, which are extremely expensive, and the ones that go to schools are extremely expensive. Now, I love the iPad thing for the books. I think that's brilliant. My son, he's at Southern Polytech now, but when he was in high school, he had a iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of because printing books on paper, that is kind of silly, especially like over in Syria, the borders change hourly.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to do a map. GPS is like, damn it, man.
Well,
you guys quit it.
Yeah.
So, hey, I think it's brilliant. I really do. I showed, we were talking about what to do, if somebody does a home invasion out of our place. Right. And, I got R2D2, the camera.
Yes.
And, so I can do it on my phone. So I was showing them, because the folks that I live with, they had no idea the power of that. It has IR too. It's not an outdoor camera. I kind of wish I got an outdoor camera. But being that you live on a farm and you're back away from the road, I mean, somebody could come rob you and all that other stuff. So, I think technology should be completely, I think technology should be exploited on our children in school. And enough of this, 18 different freaking steps to find out what 20 plus 30 is. Did y'all see that lady that was on? And she said it doesn't matter if the kids add like 4 plus 9 and they come up with 11. It's okay if they can show their work.
Right.
Why have we become a society of you get a trophy even if you play the game?
That happened years ago.
No, but now it's not just the soccer game. It's everything.
Well, it's a participation.
That's my point. It doesn't matter if you add it right. Yeah. It's just the fact that you tried.
Mm-hmm.
Well, get the French door over it.
Yeah, when this lady said it, everybody, even the other woman that was standing up, the other teacher, their heads were shaking. Yes, there was one woman in the crowd that was like, no, that is insane.
Yeah,
and they all just turned on her, man. Like, remember in Lord of the Rings when the one troll or whatever his name is, he starts to show some weakness, and all the rest of them jump on him and go, "Meat's back on the table." Because that poor woman is like trying to say no.
Well, that just blows my mind, though. How does that make any sense to where we in the world, if we are going to have a stock exchange, if we can't add, then how do we do it?
I know you've heard of the thing where the
whole world gets calculators.
Yeah. You know what? Everybody, and I've traveled all around the world, and you know what everybody pretty much does, except for the United States. If you buy something and it's $8.75 or $8.25, generally, if you give them $9, they'll give you $1 back. Mm-hmm. They just round it. It happens because we're going to actually need to get rid of those small currency type change.
And I get that to a point, but where I'm leading with this is at what point do we say, okay, the government or let's just say the stock exchange, where what happens if it's $1,475,000, and then all of a sudden they go, nah, that's 1,080,000. You lose money or you falsify having more money. It's how do you have a society that can't count?
Well, I mean,
I don't get it. How are we going to have a society?
Yeah, but if you try to fight, and you don't have any little ones in school, if you try to fight Common Core, they'll throw a brick through your, they'll burn a cross in your front yard, man. It's crazy. I just don't. Thank God my children are all brilliant. My you know what? I'm very lucky. My children took after. They look like their mother and they're smart like me. Thank God. The other way around, we would have had dumb, ugly children. So, the thing about
how
all
do they
this,
get their smartness from you? Are you sure?
I guarantee it. Don't start.
Yeah,
with me.
don't try to guarantee stuff that you can't guarantee, Mike.
Guarantee. I just like saying that word sometimes. I guarantee it.
Yeah, but you can't
guarantees.
really guarantee much of nothing.
There ain't no promises in combat, boy.
Hey, now look, we gotta go off to commercial. But listen, I want to try a test. Everybody's texting me about the buzz. I'm gonna mute Mike for a second, and y'all tell me if the buzz is gone. All right, now Mike's muted.
I've only been hearing it when he opens his mouth.
So hold on, just don't say nothing for a second. So when I just told her to not say nothing, like now, does anybody hear a buzz? Because I got Mike's mic muted. During commercial, I'm going to swap mics and see if, not Mike, military mic, but microphones, and see if that changes anything. Because a lot of people have still been texting saying they can still hear it. So as of right now, if the buzz is gone, please somebody send me a message and let me know. All right, now I'm going to unmute Mike and let Mike start talking, and then we're going to see if the buzz is back.
Hey,
now I unmuted him.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Does it have anything with these microphones being unhooked? Or anything?
I unhooked them to make sure it wasn't those mics.
Okay, because usually we have mics hooked up
I know.
throughout the studio. But
and so now to mic 7, which is over here, we're going to unplug mic 7 too and see if that changes anything.
Who is 7?
7 goes to that board.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's 7 right there.
Okay.
Right? Denise.
Yes.
7.
Okay.
I'm asking you, is that 7?
Yes.
Yes. What the hell?
I'm looking at the board. Actually, I can't really see the board, and I'm pointing going, is that 7? Is that one 7? Okay, never mind. Okay,
Denise doesn't even look at you, and she's like,
so
yeah.
now we're going to mute Mike again and see if it goes away. So, Denise.
Yes.
How's your birthday?
It's going. This Bloody Mary is really good.
Okay. So we're going to swap out his microphone. We'll be right back. We're going to a commercial.
We're swapping Mike out.
We're swapping Mike out. We got another mic. All right. We'll be right back, everybody. It's Just Fun in the Morning. And it could be a bad wire.
What do you mean by that?
Shut up. We'll be right back, everybody. It's Just Fun in the Morning.
Shut up, Mike. Alex is on a roll. He's so funny. He's like, just mute Mike for 10 minutes. And then he goes, if Mike would shut for 2 seconds.
I thought you were supposed to stop smoking, Denise. Well, yeah. Okay, when you're pregnant.
Oh my God.
Fatty.
All right. So people are saying no buzz. So it's either this microphone or I just replaced the cable. Ooh. See that?
That didn't look good when you did it,
Yeah.
Is it a bad? Oh no, probably a bad line in there. Remember guitar jacks? I can't tell you how many damn guitar jacks I used to freaking unscrew. Well, my brother's band, they used to go through.
Well, when we come back, if it's not that, then we know it's the wire, and we're going to throw a whole new wire straight over there and plug you in and see if that changes.
I can jump to another seat.
No, camera set.
Yeah, today's. Hey, that guy that sent me the email.
Oh yeah. The one I sent to you.
Yeah, most of them are bad.
Most of them no, I didn't mean it like that.
There's a few that I get that are
no, I didn't,
bad.
because I didn't understand. Was it meant to be to you? And
Okay, well, here's what I found out. Okay, he's a veteran, and he's doing that SSVR, self-sustaining veterans residential.
Hey, go on this side for me.
And here's the.
I'm jiggling it right there under the table. If you'll just pull it over there and set it on that table.
Get jiggly with it. Oh. Okay. So here he is.
Yeah, just throw it up there on the board where the board is.
And
I'd rather have it just as a temporary, and
Okay, so I'm looking his name up and all this other stuff. Dude, he runs a group called Dysfunctional Veterans.
Good.
Just leave me alone. 12,000 members. I was gonna blow my nose.
Okay. I'm fixing on the PC.
He did. He called in.
Oh, that's
And
good.
he's gonna start calling in every week.
That's good.
That's how I got to know it. But between that and the Trump supporter group,
Right.
I post.
How did that go with the Facebook Trump support thing? They let you back on?
Yes, they apologized. We were blocking what we're saying we defend. That's got 20,000 members.
Hey, look at me. Remind me.
I could be wrong. Be shitty.
Your wife. I gotta pee.
Oh my God.
I just blocked him too. That's great.
Yeah, isn't that something? I hope that's. All right. Well, and that's why I'm going to look
That
too.
would be like a year ago, but it'd be on the camera. Okay, so am I plugged up? Unplugged?
No, we're gonna let you go back.
Okay.
I swapped microphones, so we're gonna see if it's the mic, and if it's not the mic. But you just saw that same thing I saw on that cable.
Yes.
I don't like using them. No, I got better ones. I get better ones.
Going to pee? Your wife said if you find the information about the golden dong, I'm gonna need that, please.
Oh my God, my wife.
I love Crystal.
Hey, look, I am not the topic of y'all's freaking discussion, especially if y'all are gonna be mean.
Oh, he's going poop.
Shut the fuck up. Dude's mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I was asking, have you ever heard Adam Goldfein? He's a talk show guy.
I think so,
You
yeah.
probably heard the name. He's been in.
I've heard his name, yeah.
You probably haven't listened to him. The dude is really, that's who, if I'm going to be a talk show host, that's who I don't want to be a Rush Limbaugh. That's what I listen to him for. It's God. And then, look. This way, look what he says. Pussy, quit making it so easy.
Not on there. Yeah, you were supposed to have that date Saturday, Friday, and then Sunday.
Saturday all day.
Golden China.
Have you ever eaten at?
No.
It's over in Roswell.
Really?
It's amazing. He asked me if I was going to fly this weekend. I said, no, I got some stuff.
Yeah.
And then I get verbally abused.
Oh my God.
Apparently he needs to.
Taco Bell doesn't have playgrounds because it's hard to have fun when you might shit your pants.
Okay.
Don't think so.
You ever seen him with a woman?
Eve. Yeah, I'm actually like working, trying to stay like 2 weeks ahead in my college algebra class. So my stuff for next week, I retook the quiz. I got an 80 on it the first time. The second time I got an 83. Then the third time because the way they had it set up, when you put the answers in, it'll tell you. Sometimes when you take the quiz, you have to wait to the end to figure out what you get. But then if you put it in and you have to go to the next part, it'll tell you if you got it right or wrong. And there's 25 questions and I had gotten them all right up to like 24. And it was me not putting, between the difference between putting like a negative and a positive. I think I put a negative and it was positive or something. And that was the only one, a partial one I missed. So I lost 2 points.
You run around screaming for 5 minutes?
Yeah. Because I was like, it was the third, you get 3 chances and it takes the highest score. But I'll still take a 98. My average in the class right now is a 94. So, but then I was just, right now, 2 in a field class.
So 3?
Yeah.
I'm only taking 2. Aerodynamics and composition.
Well, Wednesdays, I'm probably, once I get placed in my field class, I will probably need you to do Wednesdays because that's when I will do my field observation. but I only have to do 10 hours of it.
I tell you what, my son, he has a class.
I'm waiting for you to fall down the stairs going down that fast.
He has a class Monday morning. He has a class Wednesday morning.
What are we talking about?
I only go on campus on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, Emmy had a test. It was due like 11 o'clock last night.
But my next semester, because the math's going to be getting harder, I'll probably do them on campus. So
What's
if
the
I need
highest math
something.
you gotta take?
Oh, God.
Trig?
I have my
Calculus?
sheet at the house. Probably all of those.
I would think you'd have to get it.
I mean, I'm going for high school math, so I have to do all the math classes. Pretty much every semester I'll be doing one math class.
You gotta do statistics.
Probably.
Oh my God.
Does it make you like
Oh yeah.
Should I make sure I have enough beer?
I got wood. Oh, I love math. I love
Oh, I love math too. At the
Yeah,
beginning of this
better.
semester, I was like stressing out because I couldn't figure out this one part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
But
going
then-
live. All right, all you just for funners.
Okay, am I still buzzing? Am
Yes.
I not buzzing? I'm
Hold on.
still buzzing.
Shh, shh.
Dun, the love
Can you hear it?
Mhm.
I can't hear it.
Okay, now one of you. I wonder if it's you buzzing, and you can.
She was buzzed when she
Why?
got here.
Yeah. What?
Stop talking for a second. Can you hear the buzz? I can't hear the buzz when I'm talking.
All right, hold on. Mic only.
Okay, Denise, are you buzzing because perhaps you have something in your purse that's still left on? Okay, just checking. Yeah, turn your.
Any listeners, if you hear a buzz as of right this second, please notify us. We're getting it set. Like I've been messaging Billy back and forth. Billy's
Billy.
Billy.
giving
Hey,
me
Billy.
Billy's giving me some clues.
Billy.
I got a Billy.
See, and
in my
Alex is
belly.
saying just Mike too.
So
Alex is
we-
going to say that about me anyway.
I set that I set another mic cable out so we can swap mics. Does that
Mike.
make sense?
We're gonna Mike squared.
Mike to the second power.
That would be scary.
I know, right?
No, Alex is saying it's just me.
It's just you.
But it could be because I asked if he was gay and he got all
Oh my
upset.
gosh.
What? I mean, if he's gay, he knows. I mean,
Really? That's how we're gonna play this one.
I was just asking, have you ever seen Alex with a woman?
Whoa! Why are we going there?
Because he went there.
Gender confusion does not matter.
Wow, Alex lashed out. See, he's just emotional. I don't understand.
Y'all both okay.
I
Listen,
don't understand why he gets
kids,
so emotional.
kids. Listen, you can't pick on each other all the time because when you do, eventually somebody's not going to be in a good mood and somebody's going to get mad and pick up a stick and hit the other one. Or one's going to walk up with doo-doo on his finger and touch the other one. It's going to be like Denise's kid. He's touching me. He's catching me. He's touching me.
Boop.
Mhm.
Nah, man, Alex is cool.
He's looking at me.
Yeah, Alex is cool. He's cool. He's my bud. He really is pushing the let's fly the drones together thing right now.
You
And
gonna fight over airspace?
well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, pardon me. On next break, I'm going to swap out his cable really
Okay.
fast. Go ahead.
I mean, we can do it now if you need to. Alex is a lot.
Pardon me.
He's a lot more dangerous. He's dangerous with his drone than I am. He is yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you just
Well,
said.
one,
Yeah.
one.
Why? Explain. We're on
Well,
a
no,
radio show.
Let's,
Explain
let's,
more.
let's just simplify it. Alex will like this. Alex has got balls.
Yes. Yeah.
Mike does.
I guess. Yeah. When it comes to the drone, I'll give that to him because I'm not going to fly my drone over the lake. I'm just.
And hover it over the lake. Like
There's-
Alex took his down
You
and
won't.
hovered it.
Yeah, I remember the video. So
I mean,
you won't do
Alex-
that.
Alex
No.
Alex teabagged the lake.
The lake.
Well, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Especially, you know what? Maybe I set myself up because I watched a tremendous amount of videos of drones crashing, and there was this. They were tracking like a.
The fear
22
too
foot-
is yours cost a lot of money.
yeah, a tremendous amount. And
Doesn't Alex's too?
well, it's not a cheap.
hobby.
It's not cheap.
Right.
Very
by any
expensive
means.
hobby,
He
And,
said he'll crash yours.
yeah, he probably would. I'm serious. He flew that thing with no blade guards. He flew that thing how close to us, Scotty? When we were standing on
And
the
not with the
porch.
$60 blades.
Yeah, with the $6 blade.
I just gotta go
And
there.
it drifts. His drifts.
Yeah, but that was because it was the wind was that day too.
No. He was having GPS issues
Oh,
or
well,
controller issues. But when you fly it within an inch of the water, I guess you're going to have some weird things happening.
Well, that and yeah, you have to assume when you have so much Wi-Fi and all the other stuff in the area.
He flew that thing
True.
like 1,500 meters away. I couldn't see it. And I know Scotty lost it too because you went,
Yeah,
where is it?
I was like, where
And-
is it? Like I saw it for a second,
Yeah.
and then he moved, and it was gone.
Yeah, my flat plate antenna will go 4 to 5 times farther.
His
And
flat plates at
he's
Ryan's
like,
Steakhouse.
He's like, fly it as far as you can. No, I'm
That's
not.
at Mandarin Garden.
So yeah, he's definitely got a lot more huevos when it comes to flying his drone than I do.
I had
give him that.
huevos. I had huevos rancheros.
And the only
Saturday.
reason
That's
the
good.
only reason he wants us to fly at the same time, not because it's cool, not because it'll be a great video, none of that stuff. Soon as we get to altitude, Alex is going to ram my drone. That's all there is to it.
He's gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's change the subject.
Yeah, he's just gonna.
I got a little personal.
He's gonna be there, and we're gonna be going, yeah, that's cool. And then Alex is gonna go, ha, bam, and crash my drone. I know he is.
Oh God, that
Yeah.
sucks.
And that way he'll always be able to say, I crashed Mike's son.
No, but he's
Alex is
not.
very-
He's not going to want to crash yours because that means he'll hit his too.
No, but his is much cheaper and it's got $6 blades.
Oh, really? That's where we're where we're playing
yeah.
this one. His is
Yeah.
much cheaper.
And his camera is like, it's okay, but I mean, I got the expensive cool camera, the 4K camera on mine. His is like,
You have to do stuff to be able to show it. If
Well,
you're
I
too
do.
scared to go over the water, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you do with it.
well, I know. Thank you for your
But
input
so you're
there.
scared.
I
You're
didn't say I'm
scared to do
scared.
it.
I'm being cautious. I want to know what all it can do. I want to take it through every step of the waypoint planning on GPS. I want to understand the VPS system. I want to understand all
What is
that. before-
VPS?
See,
I don't deal with the drones. What
That's
is
right.
VPS?
it's a vertical positioning system that's on mine.
Okay.
It's kind of like a little Doppler radar that helps it visually know where it is.
I like radars too.
Radars. And so, yeah, I got to tell you, you know what Alex would do too is if I flew too close to his, or if I zapped his with a laser beam and it started acting funny. When we were bringing him back in, he'd pull out a pistol and shoot mine. He'd have no problem with
I
that.
can see him doing
Yeah,
it.
he'd get mad because he gets all emotional, and he would just go, and then it'd be like this. Sorry, mate. I know I overreacted. And
He's
all.
not Australian.
Yeah, but that's the only one Mike can pull off right now.
Sorry, mate. I know I overreacted and all, but you did look at me.
You did look at me.
So, you know.
Jesus Christ, we are fixing to have like a war here. We're gonna have the redcoats are coming. What's
Oh,
over
no.
with? The
Yes.
redcoats and the blue coats. It's a joke though, because he never yelled the blue coats are coming. He only yelled the redcoats are coming. I'm sorry, but it's
The British.
It's the
the
quickest
British
I
are
could
coming.
yell that out.
The British are coming.
Oh my God.
The redcoats. R. Do you know that dude was he was a real pain in the ass?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude, we're 9 o'clock.
Ooh.
You can say ass.
Ooh.
That just means butt or a donkey.
Would you shut up and
You can't
actually
say butt?
He's saying who?
Who was a real pain in the God.
I thought he was saying ooh.
No.
I thought we weren't allowed to eat. I mean, I know you're the boss and all, but so you just get to pull out a power bar and start eating?
Who?
Who was the pain
Oh
in
my
the butt?
God. One if I land, two if I see. Paul Revere.
Thank you.
Y'all have read history? Like
I
American
was
history?
kind of hoping since you act like you're sitting in a room and you're only talking to two people and there's tons of people listening to you when you keep saying poop and ass.
Poo.
Shut up. God,
He's
we're going
got
to
a mouthful of power bar.
we're going to come. My stomach started hurting. I'm on all these new pills. I had to eat something. We're going to commercial real quick. We're gonna swap Mike's mic
We're gonna swap Mike to the
and let me
second
know as
power.
of right now if there's still a buzz
Is there
because
still a buzz?
if there's still a buzz, I found another microphone that was plugged in.
Is there still a buzz? Jacob said, F the redcoats. I love it. Now, did George Washington?
Hey, anybody that's watching video, I'm going to
tell me how many fingers
hold. I'm going to mute Mike's mic, which I know should mute him on the radio station, but I don't know if it's going to mute him on video. So let's try this. I'm now muting Mike. Mike, lean into the microphone and just say 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
All right, so he just did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you couldn't hear it in the headset because he was muted, but I could still see the lights lighting up, which means he most likely still went to video. I'm going to mute me.
1, 2.
Never mind.
Okay.
I saw that it didn't go to video. So, hey, all these testicle difficulties. We're going to shoot to a commercial real quick. Literally, in just a few seconds, we will be back. This is just at least get his microphone fixed. And I am so sorry for all this testicle difficulties
Monday
today.
testicle difficulties.
Yes.
It just seems like Mondays, man.
It's always Monday. But then again, we changed over to a new board and we haven't exactly fixed it yet, so we'll be right back in just a few seconds.
This is the new cord.
I've got it's just his microphone. All right, so he's number 3.
Off and muted everything.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. That's my nephew.
All right, hopefully the buzz is gone.
How cute.
That was so cute.
I got to see my granddaughter this weekend. Take her to go see Kung Fu Panda. She saw me.
Oh.
And then her brother told me I go up there and I pick him up for church.
So I drive from South Carolina to so I pick up my grandson to go to church.
And we're driving down 78.
And he told me, he goes, every time we're on the road.
Oh.
Now he's going after freaking Jacob.
He's an equal opportunist. He's not going to just wait.
Jeez. Yeah.
I got a plus can on him now too, by the way. Yay. And look, done these. See, I got a pen holder for me and holder for you guys.
Are you going to share some pens?
No.
Hey,
This morning.
I gotta get a smart TV.
I want a 65 or 70, but that's I don't figure that out.
A
I have-
55-inch LG at Best Buy, $549.99.
I have a problem.
You need a tampon?
Need 'em?
No, I don't need a tampon. Actually.
Go upstairs,
No.
Bloody Mary mix and vodka.
No,
Right next to the refrigerator.
Sweet.
no poop. Poop.
Hurry.
Maybe I'll do that while I'm upstairs.
Hurry! I just did too, so go ahead.
I don't need to yet.
But no down here. You have to go upstairs to do that where Lysol is.
Birthday.
And we're back, and we're back, and we're back. And I hope that, pardon me, everybody, we just, I I have no idea what I just read. Alex typed. I got away from it. I saw implant and I got away from it. I had to swap out Mike's microphone cable. So I'm hoping.
Does that sound better?
I'm hoping throw that cord over.
Yes, sir.
Just so that it doesn't keep pressure on it or something. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So I'm hoping that sounds better.
Well, I'm talking. Can anyone hear a buzz other than my sexy buzz?
Yeah,
I could be putting out my sexy vibes.
That's what it is.
That causes a sexy buzz.
That's exactly what it is. You are too hot for that radio.
I am. Okay, I'm listening on the app, no buzz. That's what Jacob said. So no buzz on Scott. Buzz
hopefully it's just a cable. Look, to be honest, the cable that you've been using has been used nonstop
for
3 years. Well, who knows? You know, when I was upstairs, when I first moved in the house 5 years ago.
Yeah. Well,
it's possible.
Alex is saying he's still got a buzz. He says no buzz on Scott, buzz on Mike.
And see, I don't understand it.
I don't either. Hey, I'm sitting here looking at smart TVs, right? Because I want to be able to throw what I see on my navigation tablet from my drone over to you got to have a smart TV to mirror the screen. Look, have y'all seen the prices of these TVs? Toshiba 55-inch LED 1080p HD TV, $399.99. That's a 55-inch TV, a Toshiba, for $400. That's amazing.
It's a steal.
You know where you could probably pick up a hell of a deal right now is a pawn shop. Because when that TV came in to get a loan, they probably only give them $50, $75. So then they're probably selling it for $150, $200. So you could literally get a 55-inch Toshiba for probably around $200, $300.
Mm-hmm.
That's magnanimous, especially if it's just going to be for, goofing off stuff. That's what you don't want to spend a lot of money.
When we got ours, I believe ours was a 52 or 55.
I'm adjusting stuff on Mike, y'all. If the buzz leaves, please let me know.
It's something like that. But we got it from Walmart, and it was the display one. You pay a little bit less because it's the display one, and it might have like a scratch on the back end or something. And I'm like, I think we got it really reasonable. And David's mom works at Walmart and she has worked for almost 20 years now.
So did she steal it and bring it out back or something? Or?
No. She actually works in the returns department. And so
so she just didn't put it back on the shelf. She stole it.
We didn't get it from her store. But when we called her, we're like, is this a good deal? And could you get us a better one? And she's like, no, that's a really, really good deal. So we ended up. So it's been years now.
So she just stole it and brought it out front. I think, what the cool thing about.
We have really cool chairs from her.
So did she just steal the chairs?
No, it's returns. Okay, so the patio furniture, if the whole set comes in and the glass is broken from the table, they'll sell the chairs for like $20 a piece or something like that.
So do you just go? Are you picking your nose?
No, I'm scratching.
Oh my God! For you viewers, I apologize.
It looks like I'm picking my nose.
It does.
I wasn't looking up, and I'm really surprised.
Well, I mean, for her, it's hard to see. Same thing. Stephanie, she's just like right over the tip of the monitors, so I keep an eye on the.
This
camera.
is Steph right here. I'm cramp.
Yeah, hunch. What?
Got a cramp.
I'm kind of confused.
Yeah. Well,
drink some more of that. Apparently, you need it.
Say
no,
maybe alcoholic beverages at 7:30 in the morning are causing you to cramp.
It wasn't 7:30. It was like 7:54.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna haggle about 24 minutes. These TVs are cheap. I didn't realize they were so cheap. Oh, that's magnificent. And they're all brand new.
So do we have actually any news stories today?
Well, I mean, I was talking about the guy that we're executing, and nobody seemed that interested.
Oh, wait. Speaking of, I got in 2014, the cost for one person is in state prisons is $20,509. But the total costs for everything as far as inmates and probationers, total costs in 2014 is $1,187,438,291. in 2014.
What was the total? Don't go all the way down to the change. Just round it off for me.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
So that's a 1 followed by 9 zeros. Do you think that would help the education system in our country?
A little bit.
Yes. So you see what I'm saying? Okay. The whole reason I'm bringing this up is obviously those of you that follow politics, the Iowa caucuses are tonight, and all the results will be in. So we'll actually, instead of polls, we'll actually find out who the people want as our president. And I just think, I read about everybody. I have to know about Marco Rubio because of Alex. I got to be able to tell Alex that he's at 10%, he sucks, and he's not going to get elected. I have to know that information.
You just have to.
Yeah. So then, of course, Trump, Carly Faria, Ben Carson, all these folks have fell by the wayside. It's a little confusing to me why they would keep going at this point. I mean, Jeb Bush, I know what Jeb Bush is doing.
Well, you know what I think? I think these people are hoping that they're just going to keep hanging on, and Trump is going to somehow screw up. And then when he's no longer eligible to be president, somebody's going to try to swoop in to save the day.
Dude, I tell you, there are still people.
Every day, more and more people are going on Trump.
Not just saying Democrats, but I'm saying that there are still people within the GOP, the Republican Party, that say, Trump's going to get mad and walk out on this, or he's going to get upset, like he did with Megyn Kelly. If people really take a moment and look at why he didn't do the Fox debate, and I like to consider myself, at least in Alex's mind, I'm below intelligence, but for the rest of the world, I'm average to above intelligence. I think it was a good move.
But look how much publicity he's gotten from it.
I know.
And even if he doesn't get presidency, then look how much publicity he's gotten.
Well, on top of that, they're like, oh, he got $6 million for the veterans. He could just wrote a check for that.
They didn't want
$6 million. You know how much the Wounded Warrior takes in a year? They take in $125 million every year. And my God, they pay out 60-70% to their administrative people and their executive staff. So,
but the veteran thing he was saying he was doing instead of doing the debate, they didn't even want him, want his money or want him there because they're a nonprofit organization, right?
That's not true. No, because he was doing it for the Wounded Warrior. You're talking about the Iraq and Afghanistan veterans group. Which I'm a member of, which I canceled this weekend, as a matter of fact. There's 3 things that have pissed me off with that organization. One, I was in Southwest Asia. I was contacting them through a military email system that said I was in Southwest Asia. It was a .mil email address. And they wouldn't let me join until I got back and could provide them with a DD Form 214 showing.
Because then you're a veteran.
But I was already a veteran before I went to Afghanistan. I was trying to join from Afghanistan. And they were like, no, not till you get back and you can provide. And I'm not providing anybody with a DD Form 214. Yeah, bite me. That's what I said.
Really?
Bite me. Just like I told the guy, too. I said, bite me. You can cup them, pal, because... No. Okay, so then when we get back, I broke down a few months. I joined. Okay. They start hassling people on freaking Facebook about you can't join their Facebook page unless you provide documentation. And I'm like, this is...
I don't need to be part of it that bad.
Stupid. Then this little trick with, we're not going to back Trump. You know what? You didn't ask me. And I was a member, so I stopped being a member this weekend. So they can bite me. I just, it's complete nonsense. But getting back to all the big stuff as far as having a new president, we're sitting there talking about the money that could help education and how Common Core. If here's what confuses me about stuff like this, and I'm not going to say Common Core, but I'm just going to say policies and okay, if this big, dumb, stupid policy comes out, I don't believe in Obamacare. I think Obamacare was a big mistake. I think
yeah, and I'm hoping that all this Obamacare stuff can get straightened out.
And you know what? Yesterday, and I knew as soon as I read it, I was like, oh, BS, this thing is not true. Let me tell you something. Yesterday on Facebook, a post came out that said that right before Obama went to play golf, he signed executive order, and I think it was 23547, stating that U.S. citizens could only own 3 guns. That's it. That was his executive order.
Scotty screwed.
Now let me tell you something.
That's crazy.
Let me tell you something. That was complete BS. But, okay, the website that posted it was abc.ceo.com. The logo.
Think of how many people own guns upon guns.
The logo was ABC News, but it wasn't in the same font as the real live ABC News. I picked up on that really quick. And then I said, okay, that website looks shady. Okay, you go to that website, and let me tell you something. There was a full, complete workup of this executive order. I mean, it was to the T. The pictures were of the president. The pictures were, they had the NRA's rebuttal and all this other stuff, but it was complete BS. It was complete and utter BS. It's not like the Onion type BS,
Yeah.
Somebody.
That's more of a joke.
Yeah. Yeah. And, okay.
Somebody's trying to pass it as real stuff.
Absolutely. So somewhere along the line, we've got to get a president or somebody from the top. Ooh, that sounds weird. Somebody from the top has got to strike out these people. And I like what he did with Fox, because he said, no, I'm not going to do it. To me, that's like, people are trying to make it out like, oh, how's he going to deal with Putin? Well, here's the deal. If Putin's being a jack, all right, if Putin's being a jackwad, I want a president that's going to go, here, hold this, and walk out. I'm cool with that. That's the only way to do it. What are we going to do? Start a war with them? Are we going to start criticizing? We're going to go back and forth, because it doesn't make sense to me. If Syria doesn't want to play by our rules, then let's not play. If, a tremendous amount of the Taliban this weekend shifted over in the Helmand province.
Who?
The Helmand.
What up, man?
They switched. So a lot of the people that we trained, that everybody keeps crying that they need to fight for their own country. Yeah, we trained them. And guess what? There was some fighting this weekend in the Helmand province. And all the people that we trained, the Afghan National Army, they just said, oh, wait, hold on. And they joined up with the Taliban. Why do we spend all this money on this nonsense? Why don't we just tell people? Why don't we just tell Pakistan, bite me?
No.
Yeah, we're not going to give you that. Yeah, we're not going to give it to you. Sorry, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You're going to take us to the World Court? Come on. You're going to take us to the UN? Right now, you know what I think the best case scenario for the UN would be? Pack it. Pack your bags. Go home. It's just, hey, look, I'm just trying to bring up topics that I know it's supposed to be funny, and it is to a point.
I'm just a little busy trying to fix the
buzz.
I know,
that's what I'm just talking.
And that's what I was explaining to Alex. Like, we've already swapped the mic. We've already swapped the cable. I'm fixing to swap your input on the board here in the next few seconds and see what happens.
Yeah.
Denise, do you got any stories, man?
I told them. So this one time, no, I'm just kidding.
At band camp.
That was a story. I was joking. Okay, so you watch Hell's Kitchen and stuff like that with Gordon Ramsay?
A big Gordon Ramsay follower.
I actually found it. These were really interesting yesterday. It's 14 things you didn't know about Gordon Ramsay.
Okay.
These were actually really cool. He doesn't do lunch or dinner. He prefers to eat 5 times per day, focusing on smaller portions to keep his energy up.
I knew that.
Let's see. He's just as serious about fitness as he is food.
I knew that.
Fitness, the whole thing in my mouth.
What?
Pizza.
Holy cow, Denise.
Anyway, he is participating.
I got a little shocked there for a second. I'm like, what the hell what? I just turned my head for a second.
Anyway, he's participated in more than a dozen marathons, 3 ultra marathons, 3.
I knew that he did like the triathlon. I can't hear myself.
I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it adjusted.
I knew he did like the triathlete type stuff. I didn't know it was actually marathons.
Yeah,
but
he's done more than a dozen of those,
Yeah.
3 ultra marathons, 3 half Ironmans, which
Okay,
span
yeah.
70.3 miles,
Yeah,
swimming,
it's crazy.
biking, and running,
yeah, crazy. I
and
love that.
competed in the Ironman World Championship twice.
Really?
Yes.
Have you ever seen the one where they run through the desert? I mean, they got like
Mhm.
100 miles and they do it over the course of like 4 days or something. They run like a marathon a day.
Yeah.
For like 4 days.
Mhm.
Man, here's the thing. And, I used to kind of be a fitness guy years ago in the military now. I know I'm a big fat. Thanks, Alex.
I did
Okay.
not
Putting his whole
say
pizza
that.
in his mouth.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and cut Alex off at the pass there. I know I'm a big fatty now. Whatever. But I never once had the desire to run a freaking marathon. And I dang sure never. Okay. Do you know any runners? A very good friend of mine is somebody who if she doesn't put in 3 to 5 miles a day, 7 days a week, she's like upset with herself.
Yeah, my brother ran the Chicago Marathon.
Seriously.
Mhm.
That's like 26 miles, right?
Yep.
26.4, something like that. Okay. I don't even want to drive 26 miles. Seriously. I mean, man, the wear and tear on your body. Now, we used to have to do 20 miles with our gear. We did that we did the, I forget, the 10th Mountain Division. If anybody's listening that was with 10th Mountain, remind me. Once a month, once a quarter. God, I can't remember. It was the early 90s.
And that was so god awful long ago.
God, it really was when you did as many drugs as I have. That's like a whole other person long ago.
Anyway, so the next one, he believes in the power of a good cry. He thinks crying is important.
Never knew that.
Not crying, not showing that emotion, bottling it up can lead to dangerous things.
I have seen him on a talk show, or it was the F Word. Have you ever seen that show?
I think so.
Yeah, that's about his restaurant, and he sits down with people and he talks to them at the table. And I remember him talking about that because they were like, "Dude, we could hear you out here," and he's like, why would I hold that in?
Mhm.
I wouldn't. One, he's not doing these folks that want to learn how to cook any justice if he's not being Gordon Ramsay.
Right.
Two, he had said exactly what you just said, holding it in. And think about it, holding it in is not good. I mean,
Right. He's saying he has no problem with the contestants who are often as young as 8 or 9 on MasterChef Junior crying on the show, but he admits it's hard to see them get upset over their mistakes.
yeah. Well,
So he has a heart.
He's got kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 girls and a little boy, I believe.
He is keeping up with the Kardashians.
I just think
They have actually, because their game, he actually has a game, like a phone game coming out
Really?
for Hell's Kitchen. He also has a Nintendo Wii Hell's Kitchen game.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
He was once threatened at gunpoint while filming when he was working on the big fish fight in Costa Rica.
Really?
Him and his crew devoted an episode to investigating fishermen who were illegally killing and selling sharks to make shark fin soup.
Wow.
And when he was swimming in the water, he found it hidden under the boat.
Uh-huh.
And so he threw it on board and said something to them about it.
Yeah.
And they pointed rifles at them and told them to, when they get to the dock, to stop filming.
Wow. Now I know why this sounds crazy now. I sound like I'm talking from the inside of a tube.
Well, and then ultimately the police urged them to leave the country. They said, if you set
Jeez.
foot in there, they'll stab you.
Wow.
Yeah. The police
Now,
told him
I know
that.
one time on Kitchen Nightmares, him and this Italian guy, they had to stop filming because the Italian guy shoved him
Mhm.
and was about to hit him.
Security.
Yeah. And so I love Kitchen Nightmares, man.
Yeah. He's one of the 25 highest paid celebrities. The Hell's Kitchen star is number 21, technically raking in $60 million last year.
God.
But that makes him the wealthiest celebrity chef out there.
I can see that.
Hmm. He's had work done.
Really?
His scars on his face.
Well, I knew he had scars. Yeah, I guess maybe over time he has had work done.
You've seen the
Who
articles.
are we talking about?
Gordon Ramsay. I've been watching and following him for forever, you know.
He said there's only so much you want to take. I woke up in the morning and my daughter Matilda was trying to squeeze pound coins in there. So he's had those like cosmetically filled in.
Wow.
He dreamed of being a soccer player, not a chef.
I've seen him kick soccer ball
An
around.
injury ended the dream early, so he went back to college to pursue hotel management, and
Right.
along the way, he wound up cooking and never looked back.
Yeah.
His 20th wedding anniversary is this year. He
Okay,
married
yeah.
his wife Tana back in 1996.
And she's a cutie pie. She's a cutie pie, and they got adorable little
They
kids.
have 3 girls and a boy,
3 girls and a boy. Okay, so
Mhm.
they probably had another baby. I didn't know that.
and he's not afraid to poke fun at himself. This past May, he put slices of bread over Julie Chen's ears, barking, "What are you?" in her face. An idiot sandwich, she replied. But it was a joke
Yeah.
from MasterChef Celebrity Showdown.
Well, they used to show him on at his home, and what he was teaching the girls, the little boy, he just, he's kind of a weird kid, but the little girls, the 2 little girls at the time, he was showing them about gardening and all. And then one of them said she wanted a pig. And so he's like, no, we're not going to do that. Well, the little girl kept on, and they ended up getting some pigs and taking care of the pigs. And then, of course, you know what happens.
Mhm.
And so,
No, what happens?
they put a 22 round in the pig's head and they eat them,
Oh, that happened.
Yeah, well, over in England, and they're at their house, there's not a butcher. I mean, they
have to do it all
they're
themselves.
doing it on his property, man.
Mhm.
And so he was freaking out, and his wife was crying and everything. He was freaking out about how the kids were going to act, and they were like, "Let's cook it." I mean,
That's funny.
Yeah. So they raise chickens and they do
Mhm.
gardening and all that other stuff.
He gives MasterChef Junior contestants cooking lessons. So they have the show, but a couple weeks before the show, he'll give them like a little class on pastry, whatever. And then they have to use that foundation to help them figure out how to make a croquembouche, whatever. I don't know how to say that.
Creme brulee. Is that it?
No. Mario Batali.
She said no.
Yeah.
It's a creme brulee, isn't it?
No.
What is it? Say the word again.
Hold on.
Don't you show it to me. I swear to God,
I'm
I can't
not.
see it from over here.
I will spell it. Write it down.
No.
Where's your pen?
Okay, go ahead. Spell it.
CROQUE.
Wait. CROU.
No. CROQ.
Okay.
UEM
UEM
BOUCHE. Yes.
Okay.
While you're looking that up. Mario Batali once banned him from his restaurants. You know who Mario Batali is?
That's not the heavyset Malta guy, is it?
I
The
think he's
Italian?
a little, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know.
Apparently,
I don't like that guy, by the way. That Italian dude, Malta, the guy from Malta, Mike, whatever the hell his name is. I don't like. He's yeah.
he can only take so many insults, and Fanta Pants, a nickname Ramsay reportedly gave him, is where he draws the line. The Iron Chef banned Rams from his restaurant, several media outlets reported, although it'd take to eliminate the bad blood is a little heart to heart. So he's pretty much saying if he called me to sit down and hang out, whatever, we'd work it out. This next one's kind of whatever, but he's got a great trick for phenomenal oatmeal.
We're gonna swap your seats here. Keep going.
The night before, put 3 to 4 bananas in the oven on a pilot light. The next day, squeeze the bananas into almond milk, bring it to a boil, and then add the oatmeal and dried cranberries, and you'll have the most amazing oatmeal for breakfast. That actually sounds kind of good. Singer Ellie Goulding punched him once. Right in the stomach, right after confessing to having a crush on him. To be fair, though, Ramsay was her sparring partner on the Jonathan Ross show, and he was wearing padding. So, yeah, those are some unknown facts that you didn't know about Gordon Ramsay.
Well, that was it's you. It's the world according to Denise.
It's the world according to Denise.
Be worried. Be very.
You know what, guys? What do y'all want to talk about? Why don't we just go to commercial?
Hell no! Wait, no.
I can't do.
It was over for commercial right now.
I can't do a monologue.
You can do the vagina.
Can I do the
Give me
vagina?
just a second. Hey,
Hey,
we're going to commercial, everybody, because we're over our 20-minute mark. Anyways, hang tight. We will be right back, because it is Just for Fun Radio in the morning.
hey, on a
After
Monday.
all,
On a Monday.
look, there's a song I want to find
On my
here. Hold on.
birthday.
Jesus, these are heavy duty, man. These things weigh like 30 pounds.
Why don't you put your headphones on?
This song goes out to Denise. We'll be right back.
Wait a second.
This song goes out to all the sexy girls.
Are you calling me sexy?
Hey, I got to get a hold of that lady as soon as the show's over. I ended up not getting a hold of her on the weekend. I mean, on Friday. And I didn't
So we have to do our group projects coming up, right? So we have to do the demographics of a county, and each of us in the group have to do a school. Guess what county I have?
Right now.
And do you know that the high schools have not had Title I funding since 2012?
I believe it.
I've been trying to find information, and I emailed the PR person, and she was like, yeah, we haven't.
Believe me, I've thought about running for some office.
No, there's another person running for commission. Hold on. He's I think the tax commissioner right now. Yeah. Not Randy Pointer.
Oh, it's not Pointer? I thought he was the tax assessor.
How many hours is the biggest thing?
You need to come sit
Where and how many hours?
Mike and just get it out.
I'll just give you the basic price of what 5 hours would be, and then we'll go from there. Right, Joe, the sound guy. That was so funny because I've been waiting on Mark to call me back. A wedding. Okay, I'll get that and give you. And I'll send you the basic price then.
Of course, Mike.
The basic price for a full wedding, and then just a reception too. That way, if he doesn't want to do a full wedding, and he only wants to do a reception. Some people do that. Some people say, "Well, I got a friend that's going to play piano. I only need you." All right, and you said you have a second one too, or just that one? Okay. I'll double check, make sure both those dates are open, and then that way the price will still be the same. I mean, either one, but at least got to give you a wedding price for a basic one, and then one for reception. Because what I've been noticing is the last couple that I've done, people have been watching Facebook videos and stuff, and they keep wanting bigger and more extravagant. Like I did one the other day. It was 10 hours. Like, did they pay for it? You know, they wanted some awesome YouTube video and wanted me to introduce. I had to introduce the bridesmaid and then the groomsmen, but they wanted me to introduce them as Shorty Short Nickerson and Pimp Daddy Ron. I mean, I've never done that wedding, but hey,
Board of Commissioners, so he'll be the chairman. He's gone. Yeah, well, that happens. Senators that run for president.
Oh, I'm sure. Right. No, I understand completely.
Do you know who Matt Best is? I'm sure you know.
All right, brother.
What's
Get him on the show.
He's a hottie.
Oh, it's great. I'm actually using it. Yeah, man, I'm using it now. I finally got all switched over completely. And we've been finding a weird buzz on Channel 3 this morning. So that's what we were doing, is just moving one of my guys during the morning show to Channel 4. Because we're not sure if the mic's just picking up noise off of my laptop. So we just moved over to see what's picking up. But let me get out of here real quick because our commercial's over too. I got to get back at it. Oh, God, I might need you. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. All right, see you later.
He does really crazy.
All right.
You know, there's another.
Hold on.
There's another love boat.
You hush. I got you on mic 4 now, Mike.
Okay.
So we're going to see. Here's what I'm hoping. See right here?
Yes.
I'm hoping you weren't picking up my fan. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we'll
have
see
you
in a
always
second.
had a fan there?
Well, it's coming off the laptop. But what it is this is making that change. So maybe that mic all of a sudden is picking up more noise than normal.
So
all right, hold on. All right, all you just for funners, we're back. We've actually moved Mike's chair. Mike is sitting in. Mike is the dunce today. Like, you go sit over in the corner.
You're in trouble.
Why, if I'm a dunce, do I get yelled at by some guy from Czechoslovakia?
I'm just being smart ass.
What accent was that?
I don't know. Really? You just did a British Australian.
Okay, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Where do you think Australians got that accent from? British rule. Thank you very much.
Dude, I'm just saying.
Well, I don't
try
like
to talk like he's an Aussie.
I don't like being yelled at by a Czechoslovakian. It makes me mad.
You're a douche nugget.
Oh my God.
All right, I need to know from everybody, does he still have a buzz?
Right. It's not unusual to be loved by everyone.
Now not only have we changed mics, then we changed
mics.
Cables. Now we've just moved them to an entirely different microphone, a different cable, and a different seat to get them further away from. We're thinking maybe we're picking up a buzz off my laptop.
We're thinking maybe Mike should just do call-ins.
Well, now if there's still a buzz now, we're going to have to assume that your pad is putting off some ultra frequency, or there's no such organization following you, and they've got you like a lapel bug or something stuck to your shirt.
That's man.
So anybody that's listening, let us know if Mike has a buzz.
That was kind of X-File-ish.
One of my high school
the
teachers.
NSA is on you. They've got a homing device up your ass, and
Scott,
that's how they're finding
it's not
you.
Funny. You know, I'm paranoid about that.
When they told you to bend over and cough, it wasn't just that one time at band
Jacob
camp.
said no buzz here.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Jacob, you need some more joints.
We're gonna take your meds like the rest of us.
One of my high school teachers just wished me happy birthday.
High school teachers?
Yep.
You were just there yesterday.
So
no, actually, Jim McBrayer, he's the Board of Education.
So when you say you went back to school, you meant high school?
No.
I was about to say, because
nice try.
Holy crap! Look at this, man. It's like a knife that heats up and it toasts your bread while slicing it. That's freaking brilliant. I love
that. It's a friggin' lightsaber.
It toasts
your bread.
I love it.
This is like the wheat bread you're looking for.
God, if you could squeeze butter too, that'd be great.
I get Jacob. It's a bowl, not a joint.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so okay, everybody's gonna quit talking for a second. Mike.
Yes, sir.
Report something.
Report something.
I'm gonna mute me and her, so it's just you talking, and we're gonna see if it's just you buzzing or if the buzz is done.
Today, Monday, February 1st at 09:39, it's Denise just shot the boss the finger, gave him the middle finger, and a face scrunch while doing it. I see how I was acting like I was reading it. I love the way you guys read stuff. You pause in between.
All right, so right now, Mike's sitting in another seat on a different microphone with a different cable, with a different input, and the only thing that's still the same is he's got his Android tablet. So if there's no buzz, then we'll know what it is. Here, let me catch.
Holy smoke!
Let me catch the bat phone.
Oh boy, here we go.
The bat phone.
Yeah. Shut up, Mike. Or it's going to be Alex calling me names.
It won't answer.
Cool.
Just for fun.
I'm sorry, you have the wrong number.
Hello?
Hello?
Do you have it on?
The subscriber you're trying to reach.
I had it muted just for fun.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm trying anything to kill this buzz. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Now that you called it in, it's gone.
Walk in on grandma in the shower. That does it every time for me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you shouldn't do it more than that first time.
Yeah, now it sounds like he's trying to make it a habit.
Yeah, just saying,
I know I'm on a 30-second delay, but I when you guys come back, Mike sounded good to me.
Thank you. And
I'm getting everybody saying that it's no buzz. So here's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming you're that microphone now being on the Behringer is picking up noise from the laptop.
Now, was it buzzing when I wasn't talking, but just
only you and only when you talk?
You think it's because when the gate's
open, it's picking up that noise.
How about that, huh?
Keep your gates closed.
Yeah. Well, I'm not wearing underwear, so it's a little hard to.
I'm hearing Tom Petty's free balling.
All three of us started singing it.
All three of us.
Like what Denise was going to do this morning.
Yeah, I know. They just said all three of us, so that'd be
still young.
That'd be Scotty, Denise, and my one thing. Yeah,
percenter.
Well, Alex is complaining about something. Imagine that. All right, let's go to the news.
But I know you guys everybody had a busy weekend, but Savannah Webb at the Georgia Grill and Cafe Friday night, she took it home. I mean,
she took who home?
It was blowed away.
Again, she took who home?
She blowed who away?
Let's not mark anybody out.
Wow.
She didn't take Mike home. I know that.
No, Mike was not there. Mike was not there. But I heard and I read a tremendous amount of comments about how fantastic the show was.
Yes.
Which is cool.
Yep. There may be something in the works. There may be something in the works that
always thought there might be something in the water.
Savannah.
What?
It may involve Savannah. It may involve one of the members of the Cochrane Road Band.
Oh, they're doing a hookup?
Oh, it's in negotiations. It's something, but once it happens, it's going to be a once in a lifetime deal, and it's going to be a can't miss.
Cool, very cool.
It will be something. I'm throwing out the teas, and once we get all our everybody's where they need to be at, we're lining up gigs, and we're going to have a little break, and we can get this done. It will be announced worldwide on your very show.
That's what she said.
You know what?
Hold on, I got to fix my board again.
I think maybe what we should do is find out who's on the phone and what business you represent. Talk about the plug, right?
Oh yeah. Well, everybody should know me by now by my non-radio voice. This is Rich Archer, CEO of Total Entertainment Management.
There we go. And how can we learn about what Total Entertainment Management is doing these days?
You can follow us on Facebook under Total Entertainment Management.
That's what she said.
We like to post every day something, what's going on with our clients. Saturday night at the Sycamore Street Pizzeria, Shane Clark, he had a show, and it was awesome.
Cool.
Good response. Good. We had a great weekend. Total Entertainment Management had a great weekend. And,
well, that's
we're
cool.
Looking forward to more.
I have noticed that your Facebook site is growing leaps and bounds.
Yes, it is, sir, and I want to thank y'all for that.
No problem.
Everybody involved with that. Military Mike,
we love
Jacob, you guys are working hard on the site. Everything's up and going.
Cool.
I've just got to get Cochrane Road Band booked. So today, after work, I'm going to ride out to Motorhead and see if we can get those guys in there.
Woohoo!
We've got.
Tracy's the owner. Make sure you're good with Tracy and Danny. Make sure you're good with Danny and Kayla. We go give Kayla like a good super hug.
Super hug.
Yeah.
She'll be like, who are you and why are you hugging me like that?
And listen, and here, how's this? When you get there, I need you to text me. So when you get there, and then that way you can tell me who's working, and I'll tell you who to hug and say it's from me.
Aww.
I will do that.
Look, I'm going to get you some free hugs with hot chicks.
His
and all you have to
do,
but you're just doing it for Scotty. So it's not like he's not really enjoying the big boobs on his chest. He's strictly doing it because he has to.
He won't admit if he's enjoying it.
Well, he can't admit it. But what he's going to be doing is giving them a hug from me.
Oh, I like it. I want one.
And then he just has to report back to me how it felt.
Can I get a hug from Scotty?
My roaming hugger.
reporter.
That's right.
Roving
So,
hugger
hug
reporter.
from Teresa, and boy, was it hot.
Yeah. Can I get a hug from you, Scotty, and bring it somewhere?
No, because you lean your hips in. Bros are always supposed to lean their hips out. You boner me on my leg. It's a little weird.
No, it's real. It's real.
I didn't say it wasn't.
We know it's real.
We
Like
never said that.
pencil-y.
Anybody going out to the tavern Tuesday night for the comedy show? I'm gonna head over there.
I have kiddos.
Yes, Tuesday. Remember, I said I was going to try to make it this week.
Yeah.
I got so much going on. Like now, Billy's going to call in tomorrow and try to fix the board. And then, the guy, Joe, I was just talking to, which is another sound guy who said he could come by if he had to. And, this is all digital. So it's got all sorts of bells and whistles.
Cool.
All brand new stuff.
So,
Friday, y'all gonna have a guest in there. Another one of Total Entertainment Management's newer clients, a fine gentleman named Stephen Ashley from the Stephen Ashley Band. This guy is just a pure entertainer. I met him the night Katie Wolf fired me at Sopranos in Brazil.
You don't really use the word fire. Fired sounds so harsh.
Well, I mean, when you're text after the show that, hey, we're not going to go in your direction anymore. So
yeah, but that's not really
you're either
fired.
Well, I'm not able to go to unemployment and collect unemployment.
Right. Yeah, so you didn't get fired.
So,
You were.
You were just relieved of your duty.
Your services were no longer needed.
Something along those lines.
Are no longer required. But anyway, Stephen Ashley, this cat is he's entertaining. He's funny. He's delightful.
We'll be the judge of that.
You guys will thoroughly enjoy him. And let's give a round of applause to Whisper Whitlock.
She was awesome.
Is a trooper.
And congratulations, she got a new car this weekend. So congratulations for her too.
She was funny.
Yes, she did. Her momager is reading over a sample of the Total Entertainment Management contract, and we should be probably touching base with her. Even if we don't sign Whisper, we're still interested enough in her to help her mom out while she continues her managerial duties any way we can. I just want Whisper and Carolyn to know that. It was great to have you on the show, and let's do it again. I mean, for real, she's funny.
For real?
For real.
For Rizzle, my schnizzle.
Dang.
For Rizzle.
She snizzled you.
Well.
All right. Well, I'm going to get out of your hair. Enjoy the show as always.
Thank you, sir.
Cool.
Let's keep it rolling. Justin Huff is probably looking to get back in there sometime really soon. Now that the band is formed and the gigs are fixing to start. So.
Let's get the band back together.
I'm going to throw this out there before Scotty hangs up on me, but the Total Entertainment Management Friday Power Hour should be a regular thing on JustForFunRadio.com.
Woo! Let's see what we can do.
Shut up, Rich.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in.
Bye.
Bye,
Rich.
See you, dude, man.
Bye.
Cool. Hey, Scotty. Scotty, I got a question.
Sir.
How come our sponsors don't come sit in on the morning show?
Did you read a post that I said about that?
No, I'm reading a post that a friend of mine, Jim.
I made a post that said
12 gauge fully automatic machine gun.
God, you asked me a question and then you don't want to listen. I said in a post yesterday, because I told Tara, I said, you need to come in to the show.
Yeah.
And I said, my question is, why haven't you? And then I went on Facebook and said, all sponsors should come in and sit in the show one time, at least. Like Rob has, and this ain't knocking Rob because he works. I understand that. But he's never been here. He's never even seen the studio. So I was like, everybody needs to be here once. Or should be. I shouldn't say has to be, but they should be.
Yeah, I agree. Who's this picture of you?
At least once a month. Or one sponsor should come in once a month.
A very attractive blonde-headed woman wearing a cowboy hat.
Michelle Smith. You don't know. Well, okay, you're not a motorcycle guy.
No.
Anybody that has ever really been a motorcycle guy back before OCC and all that stupid motorcycle stuff came on television.
Yeah.
There used to be a show called American Thunder. It was on CMT. It was also on TNT. It was on several different channels over the 10-year period that it was on.
Right.
So that was her.
Oh, okay. Does Crystal know that you
Yes, she was there.
Okay. I'm just checking.
We bought my wife some really cool looking thongs.
Hey.
And my wife was standing there when Michelle says, "Now you can honestly say that you're getting in my panties."
Wow.
Ba-doom-boom.
I would like everyone to know that I had posted that tree chopping trick where it says his reaction when the tree falls. This guy's cutting this huge tree down. And basically what happens is it's a loop and the tree never cuts down.
Right.
And you sit there and you post stuff. I think I posted, you really got to wait till the end.
Right.
And do you realize that 6,481 people fell for it?
Wow.
That's some funny crap, man.
Is he the only one that thinks that's funny?
He's the only one left.
Oh my God, y'all didn't see this? I posted on the Just for Fun radio page.
No.
And
some of us been a little busy.
And
I'm just busting your chops there, old pops. Just messing.
You're a
with you.
poet
Okay.
and you didn't know it.
but you damn
You
well
rhyme
know
all
it.
the time.
Nah. Okay, so look, you got to admit that me telling people to watch that video until the end, and it never gets to the end, and people are texting you bastard.
Yeah, that would be funny.
And they're like, freaking 30 seconds.
It
into
just does that for the whole.
And people sat there watching it. Somebody said, dude, for like 30 seconds, I watched it. I was so suckered in. And then it's like, then he put, you bastard, man. But the counts in this morning.
The counts are in.
No, the count, not cancer. The counts are in 6,481 people. Oh, suckers! How about
You were
that?
wrong on so many levels.
I know it's.
But he stays that way, so.
Yeah, if I was just this way, every once in a while, I could understand people being scared.
More
of me.
than once a week.
Oh, I'm like this all the time.
I mean, his name is Military Mike.
Yeah.
No,
Did y'all see that video of my niece?
If you could just go ahead and make sure you do that from now on, that would be great.
Wow. Did y'all see that video of my niece rapping? It's amazing.
No, I didn't see your knees getting wrapped with anything. Are you ace bandaging it?
No, saran wrap.
Okay.
It's
because it works.
Well, no, I
So
like.
if you're using Vaseline and saran wrap.
No, I just like the saran wrap. It makes me.
in our face.
Oh wow, you just told on. You've done that.
You need
before,
to.
haven't
Hey, look, we got
Yes.
8 minutes left of the show. You
Look.
still not finished that Bloody Mary.
I'm almost done, sir.
you? Look, have you done that?
Done what?
I figured you'd been on your third one by now.
Don't you play coy with me, young lady. Denise, cellophane and Vaseline. Have you done?
No.
You are so lying.
There's
When
something.
you look
there's
up to the
something
left
up with
and
her.
you won't
She
look-
sure got
She's
guilty
acting
feeling.
funny. See, look at it. You can tell that she's lying. You have
Because
the,
y'all are saying stuff.
you have the worst poker face ever.
Poker face.
Booger face.
All right.
The boss said, "All right."
I'm just
Aye.
laughing at that point.
All right.
Hey, swap seats from that one to this one real quick. Let's just try this, Mike. Just for you.
Musical chairs.
Don't
for
move. Don't
Monday.
move all your gear. Just sit over here real quick and let's try this, Mike.
I mean, I'm a fat guy.
Let's
I like
try
to get-
Mike
I
and
like to
this
get-
Mike.
I like to. I'm regimented because really.
Get up and scoot over.
Okay.
Why
what-
you so
yeah.
fast? You
damn.
act like it's your birthday or something.
Jesus,
No,
mom.
I can do whatever I want.
Check this out. I got to poop and I'm squeezing my cheeks.
Oh
together.
my God! You did not have to say that.
What? Y'all don't squeeze your cheeks together
No,
when
but
you have to
didn't
poop?
have to say
I
it.
read an article about a truck stop in Iowa.
Chuck,
A chuck chop?
I said a truck stop.
No, you
No,
did
you
not.
Yes, I
did not.
did.
You said
No.
Chuck.
You said Chuck.
Anyway, no, this girl came running in.
Do you have any classes today?
No.
Good.
Thank God.
You're drunk.
This girl,
Suck
no,
up that Bloody Mary.
this
Are you
girl
running
came
for-
running. Can I finish my story?
No,
Sure.
apparently not.
Hurry up.
She said that she was. Shut up. The turtle head was popping out. She went running in, and it shut the whole store down.
Wow.
Why?
And like
you
the
had to poop?
firefighters had to go in with oxygen masks because
Oh,
it was so foul, and they had to empty the store out.
that's just freaking stupid stuff.
All right, everybody, let me know as Mike's fixing to sit back down. Let me know if his buzz is back.
I can't hear
He's muted.
nothing. I'm muted.
Hold on, I'm adjusting stuff. Make sure that wire's plugged in all the way.
It's connected.
Yeah, it's not even on.
It's not unusual to be loved.
Oh, I turned your gain down. Hang on.
Oh my gosh.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
I don't hear the buzz.
I can hear the buzz now. That's
Oh, yeah.
Can you?
Now
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, I can hear the buzz. That's the first time.
Jesus Christ! So it's just that seat. Then it's got to be picking up.
You think?
It's got to be picking up noise.
And this isn't. And this only during the gate. That's weird.
Yeah.
Talk again.
No, I'm mad at you. For
I was
yelling at
hoping
me.
by changing you to a better mic, it would
Well-
There is no better mic.
maybe not pick up as much. Okay, well, go back to your other seat then.
Go now.
Stop, Denise.
I hate that this is happening, but it is what it is. Well, you know what this means? This means I need to hurry up and get swapped over to go back to that chair, sorry. It means I got to hurry up and get swapped over to the Mac Mini. Here's my excuse. Nobody can sit there anymore until the Mac Mini's working.
Max. We'll get to going.
Or I'll have to move this computer to the left.
Well, let's see. Alex's show's on tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Nobody sits there.
No, I'll just have to move that computer over to
Tuesday nights. The world according to Mike.
over here because our mics shouldn't pick it up.
Really quick. Did you hear about what?
Nothing.
So
How
I
are you?
hope. Keep going.
Did you hear about in Marietta, Ohio, the police department won't let the retired handler keep his dog that he's had for 6 years?
It's not his dog.
It's the department's dog, but he has a connection with this dog. So why can't he?
I got a connection with the Army, but they don't freaking let me stay in past 28 years.
They don't want you.
Yeah. That you know what? That's not
Lessons learned.
That's not a big deal. And that guy, if he's complaining about it, then he screwed up. Those
Really?
dogs
You think
are
he
officers.
screwed up?
Those dogs are officers, and those dogs belong. Those dogs belong to the police departments.
Right, but those dogs are only good for however long. I don't know how long they usually
She
work.
just said they're only good for her. Never mind.
Anyway, so I mean, you don't think that he should be able to keep him?
It's not his dog. He
has
works
a connection with it.
Well, I got a connection with just about every sexy hot redhead.
I was going to
know,
say, he's like,
but-
I had a connection with that stripper I work with.
Yeah,
I
but
knew-
I can't take.
I
them
knew he was
home.
going there.
No, I disagree, and you know what? Every last one of those. There are things that they can do. If the dog is going to be retired, they can sell the dog back to the owner or
Yeah, my
back to
brother-
the operator.
I found out yesterday my brother has his dog
Yeah.
because its hips were blah, blah, blah. And they basically retired the dog and gave it to my brother.
Yeah, and they sell it because it has to be a transaction, because for them to get the extra money for working the dog, because usually they have to spend about an hour or two extra every day because they have to take care of the dog.
Right.
To get that money, the dog has to be an employee basically of the department.
Wow.
So, because you can't.
Well, they retire and you still have to pay for them, like
Well, yeah,
buy
it might
them
be-
from the department.
Yeah, but it might be a buck. It has to be a monetary transaction to complete the contract. So, like in Ken's case, Ken or even Chris Martell, any of these guys that I used to know, they had these expensive dogs. I mean, they train these dogs in $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. They train them, and then they go to a department, and the department buys the dog for $1. Now the dog is a department property, and then when it retires or you leave, you buy it back. But you have to understand, a handler cannot be walking around with a damn canine dog that's his. If that dog, rips somebody's leg off, then that family can sue that individual. It's got to be under the blanket protection of the
But if
law
it's-
enforcement.
It's got to be under the blanket.
Yeah,
in the
man.
back of the Impala.
Wow.
It
There's
was
duct
like a
tape in the tie wrap.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I was going to start singing the Impala song.
The
Not
what?
the Impala, the
Don't have a clue what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
just go with it.
El
Denise.
Camino.
What
Well,
song?
yeah.
You've never heard the El Camino song?
No.
Yeah, Impala,
El
El
Camino,
Camino.
El Camino, El Camino, El Camino. The front looks like a car. The back looks like a truck. The front is where you sit. The back is where you.
Oh, no, I never heard that.
El Camino,
Wow.
Yeah, she got that from us talking about an
She got that
Impala.
from the Missing Children of Rockdale.
Yeah. shit.
No, it's the Lost Children.
Hey.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying.
Hey, Denise, turn out the light. You close the door.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Anyway,
Wow. Yeah. El Camino from Impala.
Oh my God.
That's,
Yeah, where did that come from?
yeah.
So we're at 9:59. I think for a Monday, this would probably be a good stopping point right here.
Tell you what, it took like
That's what she said.
I
it took
know.
like 5 hours to get this 2.5 hour show over.
Golly. Well, all the technical difficulties. Literally, as soon as we cut the show off, I'm gonna crank my headphones up and try to find this buzz.
Check that out. Hey, let me ask you a question. I've been on Facebook for 6 years, I think now.
Okay.
I have a couple of people that poke me. You know, the whole
Wow.
finger poke thing. I never really
Did
did
they ask you
this.
to cough?
Well-
But since Denise coughed when I said that.
That was perfect timing.
Yeah, but I didn't turn my head. So I'm a little confused on this.
I find it odd when guys poke each other.
Well, no, these are.
I'm talking on Facebook.
I know. These are women, and I mean, yeah. No, I'm not talking about just like once. I'm talking about like 6.
Yeah, they make a game out of it.
Okay, does
Who got,
it mean
who got
anything?
last? No, it's
Okay.
just strictly playing around, being funny with
Okay.
a game.
All right, well, I'm gonna
It's
go ahead.
Nana Boo Boo. I got you last kind of
Okay.
thing.
I got once the dog is sold from the city, all liability is transferred to the new
To
owner.
the new owner,
Okay.
because you are now the owner of said dog.
Right. So if something happens, you're screwed.
Good luck with that.
When you get the dog back.
Yeah, I mean it's
Well, yeah, that's
your
what I
dog.
said. I said that's why I said you have to sell it to the department, because if you take that dog out and you go get him and the guy throws his hands up and you call the dog off, but the dog don't come off and he bites junk or whatever, you I was trying to get you to spit it out.
Really?
What you call it?
Hey, it's 8:01. I mean, 10:01. We got
801.
801. It is somewhere, Montreal.
All right, we're out of here, man. We're
Where my
dragging
mom
ace
lives,
this
it's
morning.
801.
It's like old Chinese prophecy. We dragging ace.
Anyway.
One hunk too low.
Okay, everybody, we're out.
See ya.
Bye.
We'll see y'all later. Everybody have a great day.
Goodbye.
Don't do anything that we would do.
And if you do it, do
Just-
it because I said so.
If you do it, just scream. It's just for fun.
Denise said so.
Yeah, it's Denise. Yell out loud.
Thanks.
It's Denise's birthday.
Yeah.
And that,
On camera.
that excuses it.
If you get pulled over.
And send it to us because we need video proof.
That's right. All right, we're out of here, everybody. Have a great day. See y'all later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Alex said initially it was used for flirting. Now they're playing Pillsbury Doughboy.
Bye. Bye. Later, everybody on video. Happy birthday to Denise.
Thanks.
See y'all later on the flip side.